What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans, Milwaukee Bucks fans? Happy birthday to Victor Wembanyama, who turned 20 today. Well, we finally get to see Wemby versus Giannis. The last time this happened, Wemby was out, so hopefully we have a good game tonight. If you're wondering, this game is on TNT. Over here on TSR Sports, we're doing a reaction, live play-by-play, scoreboard, game clock, players on the court, and hopefully having a fun game and talk to the chat, and hopefully you see a Spurs win coming into the game at 5-28. The Bucks coming in at 24-10. Spurs are missing some guys tonight. Malachi Branham is out. The word I'm hearing is Trey Jones will finally get the start at point guard. As I think about this, it's going to be good or bad, because Trey's the most natural point guard on the team. That being said, in the last few games, I feel like teams have been daring him to shoot the three, and he has been, and he hasn't made one. He's like 0 for his last 11, so hopefully he can make some shots tonight and keep the defense honest. Good evening, Avalanche, Spur of the moment, Sebastian, Jacob, Reyes, J Money. And this is your Milwaukee Bucks, and that's why I have as well. Lillard, Beasley, Middleton, Giannis, and Lopez. That's the lineup I thought. Plus, for our Spurs, we also have, I think, who else is out for the Spurs? I think we got a couple guys out tonight. Well, let me pull it up. I know Zach Collins is out. He's going to be out for a while. Charles Bassey's out for the year. I think Dougie's out. Doug McDermott is out. Right forearm contusion. So Zach Collins is out, Doug McDermott's out, Malachi Branham is out. So what I'd like to see tonight from Pop in the rotation is start Trey Jones, and let's have Blake Wesley be the primary backup point guard. Blake has played well recently. Let's see what we got with him. And then for backup center, I assume it's going to be a mix of Dominic Barlow and Sandro Mamukelveni. And whoever's playing better will probably get more minutes, as it should be. So if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so. It's the one thing that I appreciate the most from you guys. Well, the one thing that you can do to help the channel the most, it looks a little like this. Go, Spurs, go! Go, Spurs, go! And if you're a Spurs fan and not subscribed, make sure you hit the old sub me button too. Let me get back to the chat, make sure I didn't miss anything intriguing from y'all. Sebastian, good evening. Jones, Vassell, Champagny, Sohan, and Wemby. All right, so Trey Jones is getting the start. I figured he would. I'm going to cat. Oh, nice, Jacob. All right, you finally get to see Wemby play. That's awesome. Jaguar Paul, good evening to you. I think Trey deserves some starts this year and see what he can do. I mean, he's going to be the best person to get the Wemby to the ball. But defenses are going to drop down and double team him a lot. So I don't know if this is going to be better for Wemby, if this is going to be worse or more neutral. Trey has been really struggling from three. I mentioned earlier, right at the start of the stream, he's 0 for his last 11. He's going to have to start making some. He doesn't have to be a terrific three-point shooter, just be a capable three-point shooter. You started off the year good, and then, I don't know, he hit this huge brick wall. I hope he can turn it around. For those just coming in, the game is, again, on TNT. If you'd like to watch along and hang out with our wonderful crowd here tonight. Butterfly, good evening to you. I don't know if I'm going out. Okay. Wait, did the Pistons win yesterday? Did the Pistons win another game? I have not been following the Pistons this year except for their 28-game losing streak. If they won another game, then hey, good on them. I mean, I actually kind of rooting for them to win some games. I'm not hoping the Spurs are the worst team in the NBA, but if it ends up like that, then so be it. As long as we show progression, show advancement, show the team getting better, working as a unit, that's what I'm hoping for. The birthday's for Wemby. He turns 20 today. But happy belated birthday, Butterfly. Good evening, Saints family. I just smashed the like button. Thank you for. Oh, you're welcome. I can't wait to see this lineup. Force Pop to put Victor in his true position and surround him with a point guard. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the Spurs play. First game of the year, the Spurs are starting a point guard. I'm hoping this game starts any minute now because this is on TNT. TNT has a doubleheader tonight at 10 o'clock. The Warriors are playing, I don't know, somebody. So hopefully we get to this game right away. And Reggie Miller in the broadcast booth. Reggie Miller, fun player to watch in the 90s. If you didn't get to see Reggie play, man, he was a clutch player and a trash talker to no end. Just a lot of fun watching him going against Jordan's Bulls and Ewing's Knicks. He even got somebody so mad he got them to headbutt him. John Starks back in the day headbutted Reggie Miller during the game. I can't remember if it was a playoff game or not. And in overtime, okay. I plan on doing just about every game except for one. I should be calling up the rest of the games except for one. They have a back-to-back 10 o'clock at some point in the season. I'll probably just call one of those. Well, you're welcome, Butterfly. Yes, about time for a point guard is right. Infamous Gabriel, good evening, Gio. Jokic, Murray versus Curry. Oh, it's Nuggets and the Warriors. Okay. Good evening, William Juby. And yes, Selena's wearing a birthday hat for Wemby tonight. Cosmic Aura, thank you for stopping in. The players on the court. This game should be starting any minute. And away we hoping for a good game tonight. Really hoping for a good game. I think the last time we played the Bucks, it was a bit of a blowout. Trey Jones getting his first start of the year. Vassell, Wembanyama, Sochan, and Champagnie. I love the fact that the Spurs are already playing Wemby at center. And you know what? He's held his own. Haven't really seen him get most of the round too much. I mean, knocked around just a little bit, but nothing egregious. Now, he hasn't played the biggest boys yet in the NBA, but so far I like what I'm seeing. Can I put Sip to who? Is that the Cleveland Cavalier? I'll have to take a look at the roster. I don't know anybody on the roster right now. I'm going to take the player that's probably averaging the most points per game. If that is him, so be it. And wow, is that empty in San Antonio right now. I hope everybody's out getting a drink or peeing or both. Well, no, you don't want to drink your pee. Game has started. Spurs won the jump ball. I forgot to start my clock. My apologies. Wemby's going to start us off out in three-point lane. Drops it off to Devin Vassell. Vassell's going to take off. Gets it to Sochan for three. And that's a nothing burger. The Bucks played last night. All right. Oh, is that his nickname? Oh, I did not know that. Wait, do you mean Spider? It said Sipta. That's why I got confused. S-I-P-D-A. Is his name Spider? Lopez drives in the pan of Wemby, throws up a brick, and it is Spurs' ball. Happy birthday again to Victor Wembanyama, turning 20 today. Hopefully has a huge game on his B-Day. And there's some ugly green shoes on the court right now. The perpetrators are Sochan and Lopez, I believe. We're going to have a foul on the Bucks, and Wemby's going to the line. Good evening, Asia Babe. Thank you for stopping in. Wemby looking to put the first points up. Do they call him Sipta? I've never heard that, Jacob. I honestly have not. Does that stand for something? That's totally... Donovan Mitchell probably the one on the thumbnail. Game again is on TNT if you want to watch along and hang out. Wemby's first free throw was good. Wemby's second free throw was good. Spurs up 2-0. Let's just end the game there. Damian Lillard's rocking some highlight marker looking sneakers. Some interesting colored shoes out there tonight. Giannis going to drive in the paint. Layup good. He is going to be a handful for the Spurs tonight. I believe Giannis in their first meeting had a triple-double. He didn't really go off point-wise, but I'm pretty sure Giannis had a triple-double. And a turnover by Trey Jones. Well, Pop's going to pull him out of the game. Just kidding. Maybe. Chris Middleton brings it up for the Bucks. Takes the shot. Misses the shot. Jeremy Sochan with the rebound. Magical Fisher retired Shaq. That's good, J Money. What's up, so Jorge? And we are winning at the moment. Devin for a long three. All right. We'll take that. The gang's all here, by the way. Myself, well, not the whole gang. Myself, Grogu, Baby Coyote, and Selena. If anybody asks, Miss TSR is at home. We don't generally get together for the games during the week. Lopez with a little jumper good. William, Malachi Branham is out. Wemby for three. That is way short. Malachi Branham hurt his ankle in the last game. So he is out probably for a few games. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Bucks as we're 2 minutes into the game. Gabriel, I hope the Pacers wore them out last night. What was the final score in that game? I was listening to Shaq and Kenny and get the ball in bounds, and Malik Beasley with the bucket. And now timeout by Pop. Pop is angry. Good. Show some fire, Pop. Get angry. Shaq, Kenny, and Chuck were talking before the Spurs game, and they were talking about this Bucks team really hasn't put together offensively. But they are not going to get to the Eastern Conference or get to the NBA Finals with the defense they play. I've only seen one Bucks game this year, but apparently their defense is awful. They're scoring at like 125 points a game, but they're giving up 120, and that's not even getting it done in the playoffs. Tommy Go Spurs, go to you. He was mad, Jorge. He was yelling at the whole team. I don't know. Probably whoever was supposed to guard the player on the inbound pass and blew the coverage. Yes, VVS, it is nice to see him angry. Well, he should be angry. The team's 5-28. Jacob, that'd be pretty cool if he does. Brian, good evening to you. Pacers 142, Bucks 130. So that's kind of falls in line with what I just said. That is phenomenal, scoring 130 points. Giving up 142 ain't going to cut it. Hey, J Money, I mean, are at least Pistons tickets extremely cheap right now? Are you getting them for like 20 bucks or less? I can't imagine it's hard to get seats whatsoever at this point. They're like next level bad. Like next level bad. We're not too far behind. I shouldn't really knock the Pistons too much. What do we have? 2 more wins than them, so we're not much better. And they've been more competitive than we have. We have a worse point differential than the Pistons have, so I really actually should probably shut up. Jacob, she's watching the stream and looking at the chat. So she's not here with me, but if you say hi to her in the chat, she will see you say hi. Oh, you did save that season tickets. Were the season tickets $20? I'm sure they were not. But if you picked up season tickets late, they were probably fairly cheap. And you still get to see basketball, and the Pistons are playing better as of late. I believe they had some injuries. I think I read somewhere Jalen Duren was out for a while, so if they were out some guys and getting all their guys back, but now they're not probably as bad as their record dictates. They're bad, but not that bad. She's not in the chat, Jacob. She doesn't have a channel. So she reads the chats, but she does not respond to the chats. Good evening, it's your boy Rico. I'm sorry, let me try it again. It's your boy Rico Suave. Not making fun of your name, just I like to roll my R's. Man, I'm watching for a commercial for stuffed crazy crust pizza. I could go for a stuffed crust pizza right about now. I am hungry. I've been kind of not feeling well all day, so I'm glad I was able to do the stream tonight. Still not feeling great, but feeling better than I did this morning. This morning the struggle was real. Bogdanovich! I would put Jalen Duren on there, J Money, a player that a lot of us wanted during the NBA draft, not last year, but now the year before. We took Jeremy Sochan instead, and I hope Sochan works out for us. But you sit here and think, well, what would the combination of Duren and Wemby be like right now? Wemby's minutes, first 25 games, 30. Last 4 games, just under 25. I'm hoping the minutes restriction gets lifted sooner than later. The Spurs are off Friday and Saturday. Then they have that 1 o'clock game Sunday, which will be live for that. I think the Giants play at the same time, so I'll be keeping an eye on that game as well. I may even just flip over to the Giants game after the Spurs game. I'd like to see him get back to 30 minutes a game. We need him. Good Lord, we need him. He's our best defender and arguably our best offensive player. Definitely our best finisher at the rim. Wemby tries to get into Sochan in the paint. I don't know if that was supposed to be an alley-oop or just a high pass. Either way, it's a turnover. It's going to be Bucks ball. They are up 6-5. Middleton's just going to launch a 3. Swish, kill the fish. Unfun fact, the Giants were 4 plays away from making the wild card round at 9-8. That is an unfun fact. Wemby's going to take the open 3. Off the front rim, no good. Sochan can't hold on to the rebound. It's going to be Bucks ball. They are up 9-5. Chris Middleton, nice behind the back dribble, drives, throws it up off the glass. And Trey Jones is way too small to be guarding Chris Middleton. Yes, they did start a point guard. Clam and Muscles Pasta. Alrighty. 3 minutes down of 3 minutes into the first quarter. Wemby's going to launch another 3. Oh boy. They're all short. And this is where I kind of question Wemby's shot selection. It's like Chris Middleton won another jumper. Man, he's on fire right now. 13-5. You're shooting under 30% for the year, so maybe, take some shorter shots, some easier shots around the rim, get warmed up, and then start launching the 3s when you're on fire. There you go. So Wemby must have heard me in the paint, throws it up off the glass, and good. K Cunningham's legit. 13-7. It is Bucks ball. Lopez is going to launch a 3. No good. Wemby on the release, but Spurs, Bucks get back in transitions. Wemby with the ball right now, way out in 3-point land. Gets it to Devin. Devin going to launch a 3 himself. Off the rim, no good. A fight for the board, and Sochan rips it from Giannis out to Wemby for 3. Oh. Wemby, stop launching 3s. What's he taking? 3 or 4 of them already? Wemby, my man. I know it's your birthday, but Giannis in the paint. Throws it up over Sochan. Good. We are down by 8 already, 4 minutes into the game. Wemby's playing, Jacob. Ooh, I need to fix that on the court thing. It's a little, whoops. Well, it's gone now. With another miss for the Spurs. Shrink it down just a little bit. All right. That's good. You get it. And it's Julian Champagny with the steal. Spurs on a fast break. Trey Jones in the paint, and he's going to throw up a thunder layup of justice because he ain't dunking. I have seen him dunk before. I think it was in the G League he threw down a hard dunk, but I'm not sure I've seen him actually dunk in the NBA. I don't think I have seen him dunk in the NBA. 15-9, 7-11 up on the clock. And alley-oop to Giannis, a little off. Giannis gets the loose ball, throws it in. And one. Need 45 from Giannis. I watch Hoops 223. I'm hoping not. Wemby's 0 for 4 from 3. He's taken 4 threes already? Calm down, Wemby. Giannis averaging 31 points per game, 11 rebounds, shooting 61% from the field. Not a very good free throw shooter. So we got that going for us if you're a Spurs fan. Bucks fans, any Bucks fans in here, thank you for hanging out. J Money, I know you're a Bucks fan. Giannis taking forever to shoot this free throw. And it's going to bounce multiple times and finally go, and the Bucks have doubled up on the Spurs, 18-9. Trey Jones will bring it up, and if you're just coming in, Trey Jones actually got the start tonight. When we get to the Devin back to Jeremy. Jeremy back to Wemby. Wemby can't hold on to it. It's going to go out of bounds, and another turnover for the Spurs. Is Wemby coming out already? Oh, well, you know what? It might be a bad thing, Phil, because he's taking a lot of threes right now. Maybe he just needs to settle down a little bit, but he should come back in the first, some point in the first. Rookie season comparison, Giannis 15-67, worst record in the NBA right now. The Spurs are 5-26. Aren't we 5? Are we worse than that? Are we 5-26? I thought we have more losses than that. Maybe we are only 5-26. I don't know. Feels like we have more losses than that. Porter for 3, no good. I haven't said Dame's night at all tonight. And the Spurs just launched the ball out of bounds. Another turnover. Zach, you would think so. Someone tell Wemby turning 20 doesn't automatically improve your three-point accuracy. Nice. And yes, he does apples and bananas. And thank you for stopping in. This could be a rough game, Jorge. This and the Bucks are one of the favorites to be in the Eastern Conference Finals. I would think it's a three-headed monster right now. Dame drives the paint, gets the layup good, and poof, we're down double digits already. You got to think the Bucks, Celtics, and Sixers probably the favorites to be in the Eastern Conference Finals. Trey Jones runner in the paint, no good. Dame with the rebound. We got a Dominic Barlow setting. Dame with the alley-oop to Bobby Portis. Can't make the dunk, but he does get the ball, throws it up for a layup. And we are getting whooped right now. Chetty Osman drives in the paint, out to Sully, and Sully back to Trey Jones. 12 on the shot clock. Trey, no pick and roll with Dominic. Tries the pick and roll, throws it up in the paint. No good. Fouled. Going to the line for 2. Actually, I'll be honest with you, Juwan Phipps. The way I've seen him play the last couple of games, I wasn't so sure I wanted him to start. And actually, I was talking to Miss TSR about this yesterday. Or maybe the day before yesterday. I don't know. Teams are daring him to shoot the 3. And why not? If Jones is on the court, leave him open. He's shooting about, 24, 25% from 3 this year. He's missed his last 11. Yeah, that's just not going to work in today's NBA. Connor, yeah, we should put Keldon in. We need some milk, what we need. Actually, Keldon is in now. There you go. Yes, and the Bucks did play yesterday. You think they'd be tired out, and us being the youngest team in the NBA, we would be running circles around them? Not so much. No, Armando, I'm going to be here. If it's the fourth quarter and they're down by like 40, I might call it a night. Turnover for the Bucks. Spurs on the run. They got a 4-on-2. And Trey Jones with the layup. Nice pass from Osman. Hey, all right, here we go. Not giving up on the team yet. Not giving up on our guys. Too early. Way too early. Middleton runner in the paint. Going to bounce around. Rolls off the rim. Dominic Barlow with the rebound. There we go. There we go. Hey, Jones has 6 points already. Calvin going to launch a 3. There we go. Time out, Milwaukee. Y'all giving up on our team. Come on. We just cut the lead to 6. Don't give up on the guys yet already. If you're just coming in and haven't done so, please, I ask you to hit the thumbs up. It does help the channel, and it helps bring some more people in, and maybe some new Spurs fans, maybe some Bucks fans too. Go, Spurs, go! Go, Spurs, go! Smash the thumbs up. Boop, boop, boop. Smash the thumbs up. Boop, boop. Smash the thumbs up. Boop, boop. Smash the thumbs up. That's a Smash the Thumbs Up song. That was written by Baby Coyote. We could use Chip England back, Carl. We really could. And yes, he does. I'm easy. That's one big difference. Zach, Papa's kind of forced, had his hand forced with Malachi Branham out. There's really nobody. I mean, I suppose he could start Chetty Osman at this point. You're running out of players. 3 guys out tonight: Doug McDermott, Zach Collins, and they already mentioned Malachi Branham. So I think it just got to the point where, let's start Trey Jones. And I'd really like to see Blake Wesley be Trey Jones' backup tonight. Wesley's been playing pretty well lately. I want to see what we have in him. He was a first-round pick in 2022. I believe 26th or 25th overall. Get him out there. He's been playing better. We'll see what he's got. No Beantown Breakdown. It's Victor Wembanyama's 20th birthday, so I gave Selena Gomez a birthday hat. Bobby, how you doing tonight? You know what? If I remember, I got you. I want a good game until the third. Don't say that, J Money. The Spurs are the worst third-quarter team, ever. We did start a preseason in the point guard. We did. That's a fact. You ain't lying. I wouldn't mind City getting some minutes. Good point. City Sissoko, I doubt he will, being honest. He's not getting many minutes. We're getting close to 50 thumbs up. We only need 9 more, my friends. I was just taking a look, so come on, Baby Coyote just did a dance for you. I will reiterate to those who are unaware, the game is on TNT. Because I'm TNT. Or something. I don't know. By the way, since my girlfriend's watching, and she might be watching where the audio is, audible. Hi there. Yes, Fresh Zero, we did start Trey Jones tonight. Doug McDermott, Chetty Osman, Devontae Graham expected to be available for trade. I've seen that too, J Money. And I would think one of them get traded. Roy Garza, good evening to you. Oh, you didn't know? I live in New England, Zach, so I'm hoping we don't get a lot of snow. From what I think you told me, or somebody said, that the Eagles aren't starting any of their starters on Sunday. They pretty much accepted their fate and where they're going to finish, which, if that's the case, the game means nothing for the Giants already, but it really means nothing if the Eagles aren't even going to try, and that sucks. Resting McDermott for trade market. James? No, he won't do that tonight. Mario, good evening to you. BC, I know it's been weird watching the Spurs all over the place this year. They've been on ESPN, TNT, NBA League Pass, or Bailey's, whatever you have there. It's been all over the place. Portis with the open corner 3. In and out burger. Trey Jones with the rebound. 4:40 to go. Spurs down by 6. Calvin Johnson with the ball out in 3-point land. Pick and roll with Dominic Barlow. Going to start to drive and lose his dribble. Gets the ball back. Ball wheeling around to Trey Jones. 10 on the shot clock. Jones with the runner. And Trey Jones doing some scoring. Like the Bucks played last night. So hopefully they're a little sleepy. Spurs on a 9-0 run. You guys, we are getting 5 to 10 inches here in MA. 5 to 10 inches. I mean, good number. Dame going to kick it out to Lopez. Lopez for 3. Ah, dang it. Well, there goes the run. Yes, Saturday night into Sunday, I believe it's supposed to snow. The Eagles head coach said if the Cowboys had a big lead versus Washington, he'd pull the starters many. Oh, okay. Somebody just scored for the Spurs. I'm not sure who it is, but the 25-20. My apologies. And we're going to have a foul on the Spurs with 3:43 to go. 25-20. It's going to be on Dominic Barlow. What can I say, Bobby? I'm glad you got that one. Damian Lillard was fouled going to the line for 2. Barlow scored. Thank you, by 0. It's tough because I want to call the game, but I also don't want to ignore you guys in the chat. So it's a hard, it's a yin and a yang. Dame's first free throw was good, and Dame is a good free throw shooter, if I remember correctly. Somewhere between 85 and 90%. Good evening, Mars. When Wemby out, we need a strong, aggressive rebounder. Arnold, you're right, we do. I like that nickname, Wemby. Wemby? Webby Yama? Dame second free throw. Man, those highlighter sneakers are... They're something. 6 to 9 inches is also good. 6 to 9. Good numbers. Devin out on three-point land. Over to Chetty Osman. Osman wheels it around to Cullen. Cullen's going to drive to the paint. Tries to force it into Barlow. It's going to get poked out of bounds. It will stay with the Spurs with 7 on the shot clock. Spur it up. Absolutely, Butterfly. Hopefully you're doing well. The weekend's almost here already. We'll be saying TGIF soon enough, and the Spurs don't play until Sunday afternoon at 1 p.m. Eastern. You know I'll be live. I don't know if Miss TSR Sports will be with me. It'll be pending the weather. Because if it does snow bad Saturday night, well, I need to shovel my driveway. She's going to need to shovel her mom's driveway, and now a foul. Blake Wesley is in the game. So Pop is running Trey Jones and then Blake. All right, got what I asked for. The game means nothing, so why not start DeVito? Exactly. Dame is 88%. That's still pretty darn good. Speaking of which, Dame with the ball right now almost loses the ball. Nice save by Dame. Gets it out to Giannis. Giannis back to Dame. 15 on the shot clock. Back to Giannis. Giannis is going to drive. Passes it out for 3. That 3 is no good. That was Marjan Beauchamp with the 3. Spurs started the game 2 of 9. Sent 6 of 7. And Chetty Osman's going to drain the Lizard. Nope, a 3. Spurs only down by 2. Yes, Leo, Trey Jones started. What? Malachi Branham's out, so they had to start somebody. So finally, just took an injury to get Trey Jones in the starting lineup. And that's a 3 by Pat Connaughton. Carl, I don't follow college sports, so I can't answer that question. But maybe somebody in the chat can that follows college sports and can chat with you about it. Keldon with the ball right now. Spurs down by 5. 2:15 to go in the first quarter. Keldon going to get into the paint and lose the ball. And it's going to stay with the Spurs. 2.9 on the shot clock. Yeah, the nightcap is the Warriors and Nuggets. XD Gamer, good evening. Well, they just came back to the game after showing a replay, and it's Bucks ball, so the Spurs must have turned it over. In that 1 second, they showed a replay. Giannis drives to the hoop. High layup is no good. Loose ball's finally corralled by Blake Wesley. He's going to sprint up the court. Man, he's got some zip on his lip. Finally, Demisel with a corner 3, no good. Yeah, Blake can really move. He's looking that speed that he had pre-injury definitely looks like his back. Bobby Portis Jr. drives into the post, gets double teamed, throws it out to Dame. Dame immediately covered up by Chetty Osman, and we're going to have a whistle. And they're calling on Osman. Is Emily start next month? Wow. I mean, it is January. Oklahoma City Thunder, Chet, SGA, Jay Williams, etc. Oh, that Oklahoma. See, when you said Oklahoma, I'm sorry, Carl. I thought you meant like a college team. A championship now? Not this year. You get the ball on the Giannis, and he's going to get blocked by Barlow. Gets the ball back, throws it up. Actually, they're going to call a jump ball on that. That might be a jump ball. I did hear about Shaq's jersey getting retired. Bucks won the jump ball, so it's still Milwaukee ball, 10 on the shot clock. I think Shaq deserves it. Giannis turnaround jumper is no good. Blake Wesley with the rebound, and Blake will get it up the court fast. Gets it over to Kelvin. Kelvin's going to stop, pop. Short on the 3. Portis Jr. with the rebound. Dame will bring it up for the Bucks. Drops it off to Giannis. Giannis finds somebody in the paint. The ball's going to get blocked. That was Marjan Beauchamp. Spurs playing a little defense right now. Yes, he did Jason Night Gaming. I would have done a video on that today, but I just wasn't feeling well earlier, and I just couldn't get myself to do it. be honest with you. And now foul on Blake Wesley. Fouls Dame. No, Oklahoma definitely not this year. But they're on the right. They are very much on the right track. Good evening, Kokoshibo. Yeah, we're launching threes again. And if you're wondering why Selena Gomez is wearing the birthday hat, it is Victor Wembanyama's 20th birthday today. There's speculation that Wemby thought on his birthday his three-point shot percentage would magically go way up as he launched 4 threes already. It has not, as he has missed 4 threes. Dame's first free throw good. XD Gamer, I occasionally watch him stand up. I watched some old roast this week of Justin Bieber and Rob Lowe. So, I mean, I do like comedy here and there. Dame makes both free throws, no surprise. Blake will bring it all for the Spurs. Gets over to Dominic Barlow. Barlow drives in the paint. Throws it out to Osman. Osman's going to launch a 3. We needed that. We are taking a lot of threes lately. Not even just in this game, maybe just in general. That's the whole NBA. Who are we kidding? Wide open 3. Pat Connaughton hits a 3. We just love leaving people open for wide open 3s. 18 on the shot clock, so about 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Blake standing on the Spurs logo right now. 12 on the shot clock, under 20 seconds to go. 35-28. Blake going to have a pick and roll. Drives by his defender, throws it out to Osman. Osman back to Sohan. He's going to take an open 3. It's good, but man, I don't like the three-point shooting contest nature of the NBA. Just saying. Bucks ball. They can hold for the last shot. Giannis going to drive, kicks it out for 3. Marshawn Beauchamp for 3. Collins going to launch an off-balance 3, and that is going to be very no good. Well, the Spurs scored 31 points. That's a good thing. The bad thing is we gave up 38. We're defensively worse than the Bucks. The Bucks aren't that good defensively. Yeah, Wemby only played 5 minutes so far. He ain't going to like that at all. I mean, I know he's taking probably a few too many three-pointers, but I don't know what to say. I'm a little worried about the team. All the losing, the minutes restriction. I'll probably do a video on it soon, what my concerns are. OC, it can be hard to watch. It can be. Spurs defense is the worst. Flector says, do we have the worst defense in the league? I feel like there are other teams that give up a little more. XD Gamer, hard to tell. Because the rotations this year have got me stumped. I don't know if he would get minutes or not with us. I really honestly don't know. Kokoshibo, I don't know why Wemmy's taking so many threes tonight. Has he taken 5? I thought he took 4. J Money, that's number 44, right? Andre Jackson Jr. No news on trades, James. I've been a little light on video content this week. I wasn't feeling too well today and just was busy yesterday. The good news is I do have a video planned for tomorrow, and I did finish the lyrics to the Wemby song. I just got to find time to record the lyrics. The music is done, and I think I told you guys it's a Rage Against the Machine song, Killing in the Name of, but it's going to be Wemby in the name of, and it's going to be a song about Wemby and the Spurs, and it should be fun. Just got to find time to do it. Number-wise, but on the ice test, the shot team are making against... well, we leave guys open. That's what we do. We leave guys open. Our defensive rotations are slow. We're a bad team defensively. I don't know. I'm trying to think of how to fix the defense. I mean, Zach Collins started at the beginning of the year, and he is not a good defensive center. Wemby certainly is. And right now, he's got the most blocks per game in the league right now, so he's certainly defensive anchor. Devin's defense has not come around the way I thought it would. Trey Jones, I try that defense. He's undersized as a point guard. Sohan's been up and down defensively all this year. And Champagny, we're a porous defense. Am I an artist now? Do you mean a musician? I've been a musician a long time, James, if that's what you mean. There's a TSR music playlist. If you guys haven't really looked around the channel, if you're new or just haven't looked around and been here for a while, on the main page, there's a bunch of playlists. There's a Spurs Live playlist, Spurs regular video playlist, an NBA Shorts playlist. There's a whole bunch of playlists. But the very last one on the channel is a TSR Sports music playlist. Just sports songs only, not putting anything up not related to sports. And I do everything if anybody's interested. I play the guitar, play the drums, play the bass, and do the singing. Although some people might call it more screaming or growling. And then restriction, Anthony needs to go. It does. And Michael, this might be the best some of the best he's looked in the regular season this year. Exactly. Same mistakes over and over again. Fletcher says, I hope that's not the case. Penalty Cuber, Blake Wesley is getting minutes tonight, and I'm very happy about that. Actually, still in the game right now. Wemby has checked back in. Thank hallelujah, sweet baby Jesus. Bucks ball to start off the second. They are up 38-31, and I need to change the quarter. Just realized that. My apologies. Spurs ball. I didn't see what happened, but it is Spurs ball. Wemby with it. Gets it around to Osman. Osman's going to drive into the paint. Throws up off the glass. Good and one! No, we haven't seen Jackson yet, Lance. Yes, I do, James. The video that's on the main page, the Pounding the Rock song, that is me. We should be down 30 already if Lillard wasn't passing up shots. But yes, any music you... Well, I don't... No, wait. I don't sing the theme song at the start of the regular videos. That's not me. I just realized that intro was it's a band called No Effects, I think. That's a free YouTube song. So the I don't want to give up, I don't take... That's not me. The rap song is not me. So let me just... I stand corrected. Nor the Immortal song at the end of the videos. Giannis gets into the paint, gets it off the glass, and it's good. A Rookie of the Year XD Gamer is going to be tough. It's too early to tell. It's going to come... Wemby could get it. He might not. We'll see. Soyan drives in the paint, throws it up. No good. Gets fouled. Going to go to the line, hopefully for two. For sure tanking. Man, stopping Giannis is easier said than done. Yes, Muhammad, it is Wemby's birthday, so... Is Cam Payne in here? Former San Antonio Spur, great Cameron Payne. Yes, Carl, I see you checked in over here. Sohan's first one-handed free throw is good. Spurs fans have no love for Cameron Payne, as they shouldn't. He said didn't want to be here, so we got rid of him. Don't be here. Jerk off. Second free throw is good. It is Milwaukee ball. Giannis going to drive into the paint, throws it up, and throws it down. Splits the Spurs defense and just pounds it down. It's Giannis. I mean, that's going to happen. Wemby drives in the paint, throws up the ugliest. What the? What the? Wemby throws the ball off the backboard and dunks it. I took a step and threw it up off the glass and I was not ready for that.
Thunder dunk of justice.
I don't think the Bucks were ready for that either. He just threw it up off the glass and then caught it and then threw it down hard. Spurs turnover and a hard foul by Cedi Osman. Sorry, that totally threw me off. I was like, what? One step, throws it up off the glass, and then catches it. And I'm sure that threw everybody off. And now we have a technical. Cameron Payne at the line shooting the free throw. And possession for Milwaukee. That was crazy, Ore. Predator mode activated. Yes, he did, James. He did. Hey, David Robinson's in the crowd. By the way, I watched the David Robinson interview with Joe Buck last night with Miss TSR, and it was an older interview. I had never seen it before. It was really good. Three-point attempt is no good by Payne. It was interesting to hear David Robinson talk about, one of the things he negotiated to come to the Spurs is they had to try to, get some vets in and put a winning team around him. He wanted to play for a winner. It's about an hour-long interview. If you haven't seen it, it's worth checking out if you're a Spurs fan. Cameron Payne, Teddy Osborne for 3, no good. Get pain in my head now. Payne with the ball. He gets back to Giannis. Giannis going to drive in the paint. Throws it out to Portis. Portis back to Cameron. Payne one-on-one with Wemby. Payne will get it to Giannis. They'll dare him to take the 3. He will miss the 3. Wemby with the rebound. Mac 9, good evening, and that was spectacular. Wemby almost turns the ball over. And the paint will pass it out to Kelvin for a long 3. No good. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it will be Milwaukee ball. 43-38. Yes, it was, James. That is going to make some... so people are making YouTube shorts of that, and that'll be on the YouTube shorts and TikTok and all those type of things. Thank you, Butterfly. Spike that like with the light. Spike the thumbs up for Wemby's birthday. Yes, it was a think fast thing, Dragon. And the right move at the time. It is Milwaukee ball. Portis, headband power, pull-up jumper, no good. Kelvin with the rebound, and Kelvin will bring it up for San Antonio. Interesting lineup pops gun on the floor. Kelvin's going to drive in the paint. Throws it back out to Champagny. Champagny over to Sohan. Sohan's just going to launch the 3. Nope. And nice save by Giannis. Ball's going out of bounds. He saves it, throws it over his head, and now he'll bring it up the court for Milwaukee. One-on-one with the Wemby, and he falls over. Spurs on the break. Sohan in the paint. Layup. Good. 3-point game. And Portis gets blocked by Wemby down the other end. Cameron Payne for 3. No good. Spurs can't rebound to save their freaking lives, though. Payne still with the ball over to Portis. Back to Payne. And now a steal. Beauchamp loses the ball. Spurs ball. Down by 3. Wesley flies in the paint. Throws it up. Gets blocked. And a fast break for Portis down the other end. Layup good. 45-40. We're going to have a timeout. A point guard does help, Zach. I wouldn't say we're hopeless. Yes, I did, old man. I saw an alley-oop to himself off the backboard. That's easily the play of the game right now. We're in a timeout right now. Those Spurs are down by 5, but it's early, and they're playing well-ish. At this rate, next season won't be any better. We're going to have a high draft pick, and you don't know what's going to happen in the offseason. We don't know what's going to happen with trades before February, the All-Star break. And if the Raptors finish as the 7th worst team in the NBA, the Spurs would have 2 lottery picks in the draft this year. Yeah, Swirl, maybe. It killed. Thank you. Drop the thumbs up. Tyler Taylor is the highest-ranked Giants quarterback since week 1. That's not saying much. Daniel Jones has been terrible this year, and DeVito's been DeVito. And J Money, what the F my coach doing? Where is Jackson Jr. at? Well, I'll tell you, Miss TSR is watching the game on TNT as well tonight, and I'm sure she'd like to see him play, J Money. She's a big UConn fan. Too clutch, Corey. Our team's never been good at rebounding. I mean, Zach Collins is not a good rebounder. When he was starting, he was only averaging a little over 6 rebounds a game. Bassey's a good rebounder. He's out for the year, so I'll give you that. I don't know, Anthony. Some of our guys still have the shoot first, pass second mentality as a point guard. If you got your big man running the court with you, you got to pass it to him. You can't be taking that shot. Yeah, I'm Neb. Yes, we do. And Lama, they probably are going to try to tank and make sure they're in the top 6. It would make sense because it's top 6 protected. You want to keep that pick. So they probably will. I agree, Beavis. I am Beavis. Toronto has to be 7th worst or worse. Yes, Serge. So it was part of the Jakob Poeltl trade. It was top 6 protected, which whenever you hear top whatever protected, that means if that team finishes in that top 6, that top whatever, then the team that made the trade doesn't get the pick. I think it turns into a 2nd round pick for the Spurs maybe this year or next year. So with it being top 6 protected, if the Raptors if the Raptors in the lottery before the actual draft get seeded, if you will, 1 through 6, The Spurs don't get the pick. If they're 7th, 8th, 9th, whatever, they do. So it's not looking good. You gotta think the Raptors want their lottery pick for next year, and the loss of Fred VanVleet, I think, is quite a bit understated. The Rockets are playing well with him at point guard. The Raptors are falling apart. It's not just VanVleet, but I think they're gonna be one of the 6 worst teams in the NBA when it's all said and done. Is Wemby sitting already? What? Wow. He only played 4 minutes, Phil? Damn. Four? So 5 minutes in the first quarter, 4 minutes in the second? Toronto is looking better. Are they looking better? Well, good. Win some games, Toronto. Not too many. Fly casual. Don't look like you're flying casual, but fly casual. If you get it, you get it. It is Spurs ball. They're showing Pop yelling on the sideline. I'd like to see Pop yell, get some fire. But why is Wemby being pulled already? Kellen drives baseline. Can't finish the layup. McKellen having a little bit of a rough shooting-wise start to this game. Milwaukee ball up by 5. I'm kind of shocked that Wemby got pulled already. He's not going to be happy. Maybe he should just go check himself in. Who does that? And an offensive foul on the Bucks. It'll be Spurs ball with 7:12 to go in the half. If you know, you know. And knowing's half the battle. G.I. Joe. Pork chop sandwiches. Man, they smell good. John, I don't want to say he's regressed. He's inconsistent, which, guess what, is like a lot of our guys. I mean, Devin, he's been up and down all year. It's our guys. Kellen drives the paint, throws it up off the glass, no good, gets his own miss. Out to Trey Jones, over to Champagny. Champagny for 3. In and out. That rim's not been very kind to us tonight. No, we haven't, Llama. We have not. Toronto's won 2 games in a row. Shut the front door. Well, good. Good. Butterflies, I think it's going to be tough to get to. It's going to be a challenge to get to 100 likes tonight. We'll try it. The game is nationally televised. So hopefully, it's also an early game, so that could be throwing it off. Lopez for 3. And also, people might just be assuming. Oh, is it 2? My apologies. People might be assuming the Spurs are going to get destroyed tonight. Johnson to Barlow. Barlow's little jumper, good. And he was nailing those in G League. Hopefully he gets his stroke back. Nobody likes to lose their stroke. Bucks ball over 6 minutes ago, and the ball is picked off by Dominic Barlow, or picked away. Gets to Jeremy Sohan in the paint to Champagny. That was an ugly looking. That whole offensive set was ugly looking, but it worked. Sohan with the finish in the paint. I don't know what me playing 40 minutes, but can we get him back to 30 to 32? He's been averaging, I believe they said 25 in his last 4 games. He's not playing. Middleton pull-up jumper swish. He's got such a good mid-range. Zach, I know. Get Trae Young plus a lottery pick. I watch hoops. Wemmy's on the bench, and I don't know why. Sohan with the ball in the post right now. Over to Trey Jones and on the shot clock. Trey looking to drive past his guy. He does. Into the paint. Pull-up jumper is good. 49-46. I do not golf, Zach. Miss TSR, I would say, is a better golfer than me. She has a much better stroke than I do. Lopez for 3. No good. Kellen Johnson with the rebound. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. And did I hear a whistle? I did. Foul on one of the Bucks. Big Spank? I don't know. That's some of the things I'll be talking about. I plan on doing a video for our channel tomorrow about what's happening with Wemby because I don't get it. Wemby just put on and snapped up his warm-ups? What? He's done for that. Wow. Chet Holmgren, rookie of the month for the 2nd straight time. I don't like that. So Wemby's going to get 9 first half minutes. The cell runner in the paint is going to bounce around and bounce in. It's a 1-point game, Spurs fans. Where the Spurs fans at tonight? Where's the Spurs crowd? Middleton alley-oop to Giannis. Ooh. Yep, we can't stop that. Fire Greg Popovich. Carl says maybe he got the night off for his birthday. Maybe. It is Spurs ball. 13 on the shot clock. 51-48. Devin's going to start to drive. Gets into the paint. Pull-up jumper. It's good. And the Spurs just got Mr. Robinson's number. If you're wondering why Selena Gomez is wearing the birthday cap, it is Victor Wembanyama's 20th birthday. Apparently he's going to be on a severe minutes restriction tonight. Lopez, little jumper, is going to roll around the rim like a turd and go in. Yeah, I said that right. He is, Flexor says he is. Dominic Barlow, pull-up jumpers. Good. Dominic Barlow hitting a couple jumpers. Yes, OC. I mean, he showed us that in the preseason and the summer league. That's where I want Wemby shooting from. The little short jumpers. Malik Beasley for three. Wide open after Dame pass. We just leave three-point shooters open left and right, and he was open. Barlow with the ball right now for the Spurs. Drops it off to Vassell. Barlow with the screen. Vassell's going to drive. Throws it up off the glass. Good. Nice little bit back and forth game, though. Because Barlow's looking much better tonight than he has recently. Ego, I don't know why Spurs fans, Wemby fans are not going to like this minute restriction. If he plays under 20 minutes tonight on national TV on his birthday, forget about it. Trey Jones with the ball right now for San Antonio over to Chetty Osman. He thinks about the three, pulls it down. Osman's going to drive in the paint and forgot the ball. Fast break for the Bucks. Giannis drives in and Devin's not stopping that. I don't know how many Spurs turnovers there are, but it feels like we have a decent amount so far with just under 3 minutes to go in the first half. I hate Chetty with a passion. He's inconsistent. We almost turned the ball over again. They're going to get it to Osman, and his pull-up jumper is no good. Chris Middleton gets the ball, and he's going to step out of bounds. That'd be Spurs ball. Pop sitting on his birthday is such a Pop thing to do. You ain't kidding. Cash Blue, I mean, Barlow showed us some skills in the summer league. The few NBA games we saw him this year in limited time, he hadn't looked great, but he is looking... I think he looked a little better last game, and tonight he's looking much better. Hey, he's young. I think he's, what, is he still only 20? He's going to have an opportunity to play. With Charles Bassey out for the year, Zach Collins out for, I don't know, for however long. Now, whenever you get an opportunity like this, you got to take advantage of it. When you're the next man up, you got to show your team, show your coaches, show your teammates that you belong there now. Not, I'm just taking somebody's minutes while they're hurt. No, I'm going to play so well that even when they come back, you need to give me minutes because I'm going to produce when I'm on the court. So I'm rooting for them. I'm rooting for all our guys, of course. John, 6 turnovers, but the Bucks had 7. Okay. So our turnovers just look worse. Fresher, do you think he pulled him because of the alley-oop to himself? I hope that's not it. Good evening, Cowboy X Factor. It's not Selena Gomez's birthday. It's Victor Wembanyama's birthday, and she is celebrating for it. The restriction would end. It would end this week, Don. Still, 9 minutes tonight on a nationally televised game just seems... Ugh. That's true, OC. Do you care about who made Pro Bowl for Giants? I will say it's Cowboy X Factor. I have not cared about the Pro Bowl in decades. It means nothing. Did they change when it takes place? It used to be after the Super Bowl, I think. Is it now before the Super Bowl? I mean, I just don't care. The NBA All-Star Game, while I like the NBA, I don't care about the NBA All-Star Game. It means nothing. There's no defense whatsoever. I watched it in the 90s. I stopped watching it sometime in the 2000s. Yeah, it's All-Star games at this point in my life. Don't watch the MLB one either. I don't care about any of them. If you guys enjoy them, that's great. Me personally, I'd just rather do something else. Butterfly's birthday was yesterday, I believe. Barlow does have something to prove. And I hope he proves it. TNT thinks Pop pulled Wemby for alley-oop for being... Really? Well, I'm sure Pop did not like Wemby putting himself in. I don't... I'm worried about this. I'm worried about what's happening here in San Antonio, guys. I feel like Wemby and Pop aren't off to the best start this year. And with the team losing, I just... Wemby is the franchise. He is the most important part of the Spurs organization right now. Even more important than Pop. I know you're probably saying, TSR, what are you saying? Pop is the greatest coach of all time. Blah, 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 so much for the team. I get all that. Wemby, if everything works out, will be with us for at least 15 years. We're hoping he spends his whole career here, right? I don't think Greg Popovich is going to be coaching 15 years from now. The man we need to make happy is Victor Wembanyama, and his teammates, of course, as well. And right now, he's not happy. Dude, I go to work in 4 hours and 30 minutes. Good grief. Kokushiwa, I've mentioned Kawhi 2.0 lightly at times. Not as a joke, mind you, just as, a little bit of concern. And we just turned the ball over on the inbound pass, so that's great. We play Sunday at 1 p.m. And Zach, that's my concern. And Butterfly, yes. If he's not happy here, he will only play his rookie contract. And that would be the worst thing ever for this franchise. Even worse than the Kawhi trade. I mean, at least we won when Kawhi was here. Dame launches it, no good. Sohan with the rail. Wemby's back in. Speaking of the devil, we thought he was done for the half. He is back in with about 2 minutes and 20 seconds ago he came in. Vassell for 3. Back to a 1-point game. They acknowledge it like saying a dude had a contract extension instead of mentioning being an expiring deal. What do you mean, Cowboy X Factor? Chris Middleton for 3. No good. Osmo with the rebound. Spurs have the chance to take the lead. Yes, he does, Flecker Sis. It's a two-way thing. Both sides need to be happy. But I guess what I'm trying to say is the Spurs got to be careful to not mishandle the situation and alienate the alien. See what I did there? Devin with the ball, going to drive in the paint. Throws it up high. That was a horrible shot. And that's one thing I will say about Devin Vassell this year. While he's great at creating his own shot, he also takes a lot of heavily contested shots. And the degree of difficulty of shots he takes sometimes is not benefiting the team as Beasley hits a corner 3. So he drives in the paint. He's going to throw it up, and he's going to miss it. Ball rolls right off the rim. The Spurs had a chance to take the lead, and now they're down by 4. Chris Middleton's going to drive in the paint. Gets triple teamed. Ball's going to get poked out, and it's going to be Spurs ball. Yes, Mo Artis. I watched it yesterday with my girlfriend, and that was a great interview. It was an older one. Seemed like it was maybe like a decade ago, but I was still happy to see it. Oh, okay. I got you, Cowboy X Factor. Those are two different things. Spurs ball down by 4, under a minute to go. It's been a decent back and forth game. Not much defense. Devin just going to launch a 3. Nope. Wemby tips the rebound to himself, kicks it out to Trey Jones. Jones thinks about the 3 and then realizes, I can't make 3s. It will still be Spurs ball, 14 on the shot clock, I think. Or no? I now can't tell. Good game tomorrow night at 10, the Lakers versus the Grizzlies on NBA TV, but I'm not going to watch it. I'm just saying it's a good game. It is Spurs ball. Wemby will drop it off to Devin. Devin over to Jeremy Sohan for 3. Wemby with the putback dunk. So that's what we needed.
Thunder dunk of justice.
Middleton with a quick 3. They tried a 2-for-1. Man, he is killing us tonight. Chris Middleton is smoking us. Cowboy Sector, I do agree with that 100%. Yes. Trade value extremely different. 64-59, and I think we should just clothesline Chris Middleton. That's the only way we're able to stop him. Don't do that. Do not condone violence. Trey Jones tries to get to Jeremy Sohan. Sohan's going to lose the ball out of bounds, and that's Spurs turnover. Wow. No, I did not watch that Cowboy X Factor. Giannis with the ball. Out to Lopez for 3. No good. Sohan with the rebound, and we'll go into halftime down by 5. Had a chance to take the lead, but came up a little bit short. That being said, it's been a good game. If you're a Spurs fan, the next quarter is the quarter we all hate. They are absolutely abysmal in the third quarter, and oh boy, we suck in the third quarter. What can I say? We're awful. So hopefully the Spurs play a better third quarter tonight. It's a rarity. Yep, Jorge just said it. The infamous third quarter. Here we come. OC also said it too. Oh no, not the third quarter. Yes. No, not that. Yes, that. The third quarter. Yeah, he only played like 2 minutes, Phil, but he did come back in. Yep, Malik, the third. I feel like this one, it's a third quarter. I feel like Chuck Norris just punched me in the face multiple times, and Chuck Norris punching you in the face multiple times does not feel good at all. All right, let's pull up the halftime stats for our San Antonio Spurs and Milwaukee Bucks as well. All right, there we go. Box score. All right, for the Bucks, Giannis with 15 points and 6 boards on his way to a double-double. Middleton's got 12 points on 5 of 8 shooting, so told you he's been killing us tonight. Lopez with 9, Lillard with 6 and 7 assists, also on his way to a double-double, and Beasley with 8. So nice balanced scoring all across the board from the Bucks starters. Off the bench, Portis with 4, Beauchamp with 3, Payne with 1, and Connaughton with 6 for the San Antonio Spurs. Champagny with 0. Yep, guy in the starting lineup putting up the donut right now. That's just what we need to win. Sohan with 9, Wemby with 8, only played 11 minutes, still on that minutes restriction, did have 8 points and 5 rebounds, but 0 for 4 from 3, and that's, look, just right there. Wemby, 3 of 7 from the field, 0 for 4 from 3, so he's made all his 2-point shots. Just take a few more twos, if you will. Trey Jones having an efficient game from the scoring point of view. He's 4 or 5 from the field and has 10 points. He only has 2 assists, though, to 3 turnovers. That is very un-Trey Jones-like. I'm not sure what's going on with him. Devin still having a decent first half with 14 points. Off the bench for the Spurs, Dominic Barlow maybe playing his best first half of the year in the regular season. 12 minutes, 3 of 3 from the field, 1 rebound, 4 assists. He's leading the team in assists. I had no idea he had that many assists. 1 steal, 2 blocks, no turnovers, 6 points. He's actually producing pretty well. Osman with 9, Wesley with 0, and Keldon putting up a dud right now. He's got 3 points, but he's only 1 of 7 from the field. That is not going to do it. So, Kellen, we're going to need you to have a better second half. Otherwise, the Spurs are not going to win this game or even keep it close. They're really going to need some guys to step up in the third quarter because the Spurs have been awful in the third quarter. Every game this year, they are really going to have to play their best basketball if they're going to have a chance against the Bucks and have a good third quarter. All right, let's see what I missed in the chat. Unlike the Lakers game, there aren't a ton of Bucks fans here. There's no fans really there at all. Good evening, Odyssey. Thank you for stopping in. A good effort so far, Capsule 10. I agree. Flecker says, we're the youngest team in the NBA. I don't know why we're not running, just making the other team run. T Flowers, good evening. I think we do have a decent amount of money. Why do we have tunnel vision? Victor had Middleton around the key. Vassell took it back, tested off, put lead left hand on the end. Yeah. Physique, good evening. Someone tell the Spurs in the locker room that it's a 24-minute fourth quarter, no third quarter. That's fair, OC. Savers Blacktop, good evening to you. Mick 3, and it's Victor Wembanyama's birthday for anybody that's not aware. That's why Selena's wearing the birthday hat and singing a little song for you.
When you're ready, come and get it.
Yeah, John Lou, I want to say we've had like 3 or 4 good third quarters this year, but generally speaking, it's been bad, like a negative 10 or more third quarter, so I hope they don't do that tonight. Cash Blue, he's played 12 minutes so far. I could see him playing maybe 5 minutes in the third and then 5 minutes in the fourth. He's really in a minutes restriction. Apparently pops in the minutes restriction ends this week. The Spurs don't play again until Sunday afternoon at 1 p.m. my time, Eastern. So hopefully this under 30 minutes per game, this like 25 minutes per game nonsense stops soon. He's clearly done with it, but the team is being very cautious, and I get why they're being cautious. This is a franchise. He's 19. He's incredibly tall and thin, so they're really, really being careful with him. But if he's okay, then you got to let him play. All right, it's Selena, that's for sure. I forgot Selena Gomez dated Justin Bieber. I watched the Justin Bieber roach yesterday and today. And one, I forgot they dated. And two, I forgot Justin Bieber got into a lot of trouble. And then watching the Rob Lowe roast a few days ago, I forgot all the trouble he got into. And I'm not even going to mention it on here. It's something I don't want to talk about. My Bucks going to take the Spurs. J Money, you don't have to do much to get us in the third. Toby, good evening to you. Stevie, good evening to you. That Wemby self alley-oop was one of the craziest plays I've seen this season. Yes, it was awesome. For those that don't know, Wemby alley-ooped the ball to himself on a dunk in the second quarter. And then, of course, got pulled shortly after that. Pop is 55 years older than Wemby. Let that sink in. Yep. That's a fact. Hey, Carlos. Good. Yes, sir, babe. What? Good evening, Carlos. Yeah. Blake has been looking better at that fast break. Was not one of his finest moments. Was she? All right, J Money. Good to know. What haven't I shown tonight? We haven't shown the game yet. Let's show the game.
Sucker!
I think Baby Coyote can do that too. I don't think he knows what it means. He just thinks he's saying "Go Spurs, go," but all good. Carlos, hope you're doing well. Hopefully you're feeling better. Kelman or Devin, you know, when it comes to not the way they play, but the efficiency and output they give us offensively, it's not that far off. It's really not. Half a dozen in one and 6 in the other. Watch out for the Jordan Poole Wemby comparison with that. Did Jordan Poole do that in a game? Carl, a lot of Spurs fans have talked about our team drafting Nikola Topic. I still don't know how it's pronounced, but I'll just say Nikola. I did look him up. Looks like he'd be an interesting prospect. It kind of seems split between one of 3 players with this coming draft. Nikola, Isaiah Collier, and Alexander Sarr. A lot of Spurs fans are salivating about having 2 7-footers out there again, much like the Twin Towers, Robinson and Duncan, but this would be the Eiffel Towers with Wemby and Sarr. The problem is, if you draft Sarr, okay, who's your starting point guard? You figure Sarr and Wemby will play a combination of power forward and center. They'll just probably flip-flop, however, depending on the matchups, 4 and 5. Sohan would move to small forward, so we would have a really big lineup and should not have any trouble rebounding the ball with them. Devin stays at shooting guard. Who's running the offense? Or they bad again and they get a point guard the following year. Maybe that kid in Duke. What's his name? I know my girlfriend wanted him to go UConn. Who's the kid that just went to Duke? Dang it. You do, Carlos? Oh. People mad at pulling Kuzma and pulling that. Oh, I gotcha. Who's the kid that went to Duke? My mind's saying like Les Claypool, but I know it's not Les Claypool. He's a bass player. Clay's. I know one of you know in the chat. Anyone knows college sports? He was young. He was like one of the top high school prospects, and he went Cooper Flag. Thank you. That is it. Diego, thank you. Cooper Flag. Maybe the Spurs aren't good next year and they take Alexander Sarr and then they get Cooper Flag the following year and he declares for the draft, and then our starting lineup over the next decade is Alexander Sarr, Victor Wembanyama, Jeremy Sohan, Devin Vassell, and Cooper Flag. Probably not. If we keep Toronto's pick, that's still up in the air, Lance. The local San Antonio radio sports station went over the stats yesterday. Apparently, we are the second worst third quarter team in the history of the NBA as of right now. Could still the second worst third quarter team in the history of the NBA. Wow. Definitely not Grayson Allen, by the way, Cowboy X Factor. We're the second worst third quarter team ever. Let that sink in at the moment. If the season ended right now, the San Antonio Spurs, I'm going to put it up here. I'm going to put it up here so we know what we're talking about. You ready? You ready for it? Q3. We're the second worst ever. Victor is 71% under 5 feet, and he's around 30% over 5 feet because he doesn't play inside, and once they have to give him space. But he's 60% over 30 feet because it's inconsistent, and he shots up. That's all right. So he's close to the hoop, he's good. Really far away from the hoop, he's good. Everything in between, yeah. Getting that high pick is very important to get trades. Do you guys really feel like Trae Young's going to come here? And he's still pretty young too, isn't he? No pun intended. Will he be like 25 next year? So are you guys thinking of a starting lineup of Wemby, Star, Sohan, Vassell, and Young. I mean, we could trade Atlanta their picks back for Trae Young because we have 2 and a pick swap. My concern is if the medical staff overchecks them. That's fair, Cash Blue. We could. I'm a fun with being on the Yankees this offseason. Well, except for the big moves, obviously. I got just, okay, 4 shots. Yes, they do feel forced. Yes, you can get a happy birthday, Victor Wembanyama. Congratulations on your 20th birthday. I don't know if they will, Carl. I don't know what the Spurs are going to do with trades, and I don't know. Hawks are rumored to be open to make trade as he is unhappy. Barkley talking about churros already. Hey, I had churros last year. The first time, I feel like I had them before, but the first time I had a churro in ages, and it was delicious. Caps 10, he's still 210, he's still on a minutes restriction. Okay, so King, I'm trying to stay strong. The Spurs are certainly tough to watch at times, but I'm still going strong. And I couldn't do it without the loyal and undying support of the person that loves me the most. Baby Coyote. Boopy doopy 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 doop. Boop. I had the churro with. Actually, I dipped it. There was like a chocolate sauce, and I think there was vanilla. There was vanilla ice cream. Well, yes, and there was another one that I didn't use, another sauce. Yes, we will. I hope we get lucky. Hey, Chewbacca, did you just ask what's a churro? You need to Google a churro, my man, and then you need to have one. Have a couple. If Remy has some churros, he'll put some weight on real quick. Churros a dessert. A delicious dessert. It's eye drop time, so why do that? So you don't have to see me pouring an eye drop on my face. I'll let the Ghost Skirts go, because I can. I wouldn't mind 5 churros either, Victor. Carlos. That sounds good. Ugh. Alright. Is this game going by pretty quick, or is it just me? Let's see. The game started at 7. We go for an hour and 15. Halftime's almost... Yeah, actually, the game's been going by fairly quick. The real churros are stuffed with caramel or chocolate sauce. That sounds good. You can get a churro at Costco. Do they have churros at Costco? I did not know that. I also don't have a Costco card. I have a BJ's card, but I don't know if you can get churros at BJ's. I don't know. I'll have to check, because I love BJ's. I mean, I'll have to see if they have churros, though. Their muffins are great. Ooh. I just love the old BJ's. The BJ's muffins are so big. So big, and you like to wrap your hand around that muffin and just stick your face in it and just eat that muffin. Whether it's chocolate chip or blueberry or banana nut, their muffins are delicious. That's true, Don. By the way, Victor knows what churros are. Barkley was just terrible pronouncing it and explaining it. Go Spurs, go to you, Ozzy, as it's getting a little weird in here, but I love talking food. I'm hungry right now. Cowboy fat. I have a sweet tooth. I mean, I'm back to working out. I don't have any junk food in my house, but I do have a sweet tooth. I very much have a sweet tooth. It's the bane of my existence. I love muffins and cake and ice cream, and the little fat kid in me is just always hungry. That's not funny, Kawhi, at all. Fair enough. He does it in 3s. Pumpkin pie or churro? I'm gonna go churro. Alama said he's being a fat. Oh, nachos are good, though. Nachos are good. My plans for the weekend, Brian? I don't know, because the weather in New England may mess up my plans. I'm hoping to get with my friends tomorrow night. I don't know if they're getting together yet. So if they're not, that leaves my night open. Saturday morning, there's a comic sale, but I don't think I'm going to go this weekend. I want to take a little break. I'm going through a lot of my stuff now, and I have boxes upon boxes in my living room and my kitchen that need to get on a Craigslist, so I'll probably work on that. I have the Wemby in the Name of song I want to work on this weekend. So I want to work on that. Obviously, spend time with Miss TSR Sports. But if there's inclement weather, that might mess us up getting together. So this weekend's going to be very much a play it by ear. And the weather will kind of may affect it negatively or positively. I am definitely not watching the Patriots and Jets. I don't care about either team. The weather, Carlos, I can actually tell you. Let me pull up my phone and check the weather right now. It's probably in the 30s. Gotta be in the 30s. Says it's 34, but I haven't updated my phone for a couple hours. So it's 30. It's 30 and it feels like 19, according to my phone. I don't know if you can see that. 30 feels like 19. Yep. Oh, cold. Are we rebuilding? I'm not sure. Man B, locking Spurs. Spurs need some milk. When is Baby Coyote's birthday? November 22nd? Trying to remember the day we got him. November 22nd? That would be his birthday? Ozzy, I want to do a video on that. I should did it today. I just didn't have a chance to. That's a missed shot by Giannis to start us off. And Spurs are down by 5, so a very winnable game. 7, good luck with that. Wemby's layup is off the glass and no good. And that's one thing we've seen Jeremy struggle a lot with this year is not being able to make shots in the paint. Giannis, however, does make a shot in the paint. TSR loves now. No, I do not love snow. I freaking hate snow. Zach, snow gets the double D's. Jones running the paint is no good. And don't start off missing a bunch of shots here, Spurs. I'm going to try Cowboy X Factor. We'll see. Dame in the paint. And it's now back to a 9-point lead. And if you're a Spurs fan, you're nervous. Because this is the quarter things fall apart. Trey Jones for 3. He's like 0 for his last 12 now. Yeah, the third quarter for sure. I do like Manu Ginobili. That's true. Dame for 3. Ooh, that was a brick. That was way off. 68-59. Come on, Spurs. Don't third quarter this thing like you always do. Wemby throws it out hard to Champagny. Champagny's going to drive in the paint, and he gets blocked by Lopez. He went up for the dunk, and Lopez said, no. Giannis gets it down the court, gets the layup. The Pop's going to call a timeout. No Spurs, no. This damn third quarter. And Ozzy, no, he doesn't have any business shooting a 3, which kills our floor spacing. Richie Gonzaga, good evening. And just like that, we're down by 11. No, let me check what he's shooting for 3 this year. Wemby Antetokounmpo. That's one hell of a name. Keith, good evening to you. Wemby Antetokounmpo has 8. 8 points and 7 boards. Let me check Trey Jones' 3-point percentage this year. It is not good. It's really bad, I believe. Like, embarrassingly bad. He's 0 for 1 tonight. For the season, he is shooting 22%. Trey Jones is shooting 22% from 3. Which means he was shooting better at some point. If we check his splits, it's probably going to be embarrassingly bad in December. All right, Jones in October shot... get out of here, Ad. Jones shot 33% in October, 22% in November, 21% in December, 0% in January. Of course, he's only taken 4 shots as of right now, so he is headed in the wrong direction. He is getting worse and worse and worse. I would tend to say that his confidence on the 3-point shot is absolutely gone right now. 0 confidence in the 3-point shot. 22% RQ3 is not good. Good evening to you, my friend. Jack City, good evening. Nick fan just entered the chat. I'm not watching the game, but listening. Well, hey, all fans are welcome, whether you're a Spurs fan, Bucks fan, a Knicks fan, a Lakers fan, maybe just like to hang out, love our community. I know I love our community. That's what keeps me coming back to this, is I just really enjoy hanging out and talking Spurs or basketball. Or for the few New York Giants fans that are here, or New York Yankees fans, enjoy talking those teams I follow with fellow fans. And yeah, thank you for being here. Jack City, the game's not going too well right now. And yes, Coco Shibo is shooting worse than Wemby. Anthony, the Bucks went on a quick run, and Trey Jones shot a 3. Wait, what? Middleton won't return. What happened? What happened? I don't even know how the problem with the Spurs. You don't know if it's a lack of shooting, no rebounding, terrible defense, and no shot creation, all the above. Adriel Wemmy's, he's doing okay. Just can't, he's not hitting any threes tonight. He's like 0 for 4. I don't want him to have confidence. That's just more misses. I didn't even know Pat Connaughton started. Yeah, the Lakers are under 500 now, aren't they, Carlos? This is the longest half ever. The third quarter is just a nightmare for the Spurs. Exactly, I watch hoops every third quarter. Why don't we just go with Trey, Basel, Kellen, Son, and Wemby? I don't know why Champagne's playing. I don't know what happened. I have no idea what the hell is going on with why Champagne's getting a start over Kellen now. I guess they figure Kellen give him some oomph off the bench. Well, the starting lineup is getting oomphed right now. Wemby with the ball is going to drive on Lopez, takes him into the paint, throws it up off the glass. Good, and that's where I want Victor Wembanyama taking his shots in the paint. Ozzy Osbourne, are you going off the rails on a crazy train, Carlos? Yep, there's Connaughton right there. And that's a turnover. Wemby's going to bring up the floor for the Spurs around the back into the paint. Throw it down. Wow! And one!
Dunk of justice.
Wemby dribbles it behind, goes around the back, and then throws it down with Lopez trying to block him. Wemby with 2 highlight dunks tonight, and then flexes after it. He's fired up. This kid wants to win. Wemby at the line for 1. Did the old, ball around your back and then threw it down. Wemby going to be on some highlights tonight. Yeah, and then Pop will take him out. That pull-up jumper's no good, and it's Spurs ball. Trey Jones will bring it up for San Antonio. Jones into the paint. Throws it up, and the teardrop is good. 70-66. It's your boy Rico. Wemby might make the top 10 twice. Arco 3, his season is young, and your guy should not be eligible for Rookie of the Year. I'm sorry. He's in his second season. I said it. Dame fires and nails it, and that quiets the crowd a little bit. 72-66. I get he didn't play last year, but he still was around the team and learned the plays. I've already gone on to tired about this. Wemby's going to drive in the paint, lose the ball out of bounds. And it's going to be Bucks ball. Veronica, yes, happy birthday, Wemby. 20 years old today. And besides a massive minutes restriction, he's showing us some stuff. And a block by Wemby and a late whistle. Is that a goaltend? No, foul on Wemby. Giannis calling the line for 2. Colin, good evening. Thank you for stopping in. Yes, Trey Jones should shoot in the paint. J Money, he's on a much better team. He's got SGA. Just that right there, he's got a huge advantage. We don't have anybody like that. I mean, Chet has a massive advantage. I mean, he's got much better players around him. I'll say it. He's got much better players around him with the Thunder, so teams don't have to double up on him. With Wemby, he's the focal point of the defense. With Thunder, Chet's not the focal point of the defense. I would think shutting down SGA is the focal part of your defense. Yeah, he did, Carlos. Giannis missed the first free throw, by the way. Yes, you do, Arku. I know. But your Chet has the advantage of having better players around him. I think you would obviously you would admit that. You would not, as a Thunder fan, say you guys have worse players. But isn't SGA averaging north of 30 a game? We don't have anybody like that. The guy that's going to do that for our team is going to be Wemby probably someday. Makes a second one, 73-66. Exactly, Gabriel. Extra year of building his body, breaking down film with the coaches and players, learning the plays, learning the system. He's got a huge advantage. Devin, what a tough pull-up jumper. No good. I told you guys, this is the one thing I don't like about Devin's game this year is he's taking some really tough shots or contested shots. And sometimes he makes them. A lot of times he doesn't. Lopez alley-oop, and it's broken up. Bucks get the ball back, and then Wemby blocks Lopez, and then we're going to have another foul on Giannis. Wait, is it an offensive foul? Offensive foul on Lopez. Coyote can be an all-star. Yes, he can, Veronica. Yes, he can. Go, Spurs, go! Kokushiwa, that's fair. That's fair. Wemby with the ball right now and flies in for the layup, and it's good. And one. And Wemby is fired up. This is the most fired up I've seen him all season. I like it. Chet's definitely a good player. Exactly, Cash. We look for easier shots. I would agree. Wemby with 15 points now, make it 16. And the Spurs just 69, the Milwaukee Bucks. Just saying. Defense chants out in San Antonio. Looks like a pretty large crowd of 462 people there in San Antonio tonight. Dame pull-up jumper, good. There's more people in there than that, but there are a lot of empty seats. That's true, Keith. He's no longer a teenager. Jared, good evening. Thank you for stopping in. Wemby's going to launch a three. He's on fire now. Pop better not pull him at the 5-minute mark. He better not pull him. He is cooking right now. Dame's going to drive in the paint. Back to Giannis. Giannis against Wemby, and he gets around him and dunks it, and he gets the and one. I would agree, Gabriel. Wemby said, how about his birthday cake in your face? Slim Reaper White Banana. Giannis with a little mean mugging. Giannis has one big advantage. He's in his adult body and fully developed. Wemmy's obviously not there yet. 77-72, Spurs down by 5. Giannis at the line for one. It's been 5 seconds. That long, huh, Veronica? Giannis at the line. Man, he takes forever with his free throw. And he still can't shoot for you-know-what. Spurs get the rebound. Sohan pushes the ball up the court. Drops it off to Wemby. Wemby's going to fly into the paint. A little Euro step. The runner's no good. Sohan with the offensive board. Jeremy out to Champagny. Wide open for three. Come on, hit a shot, you butthead. Really trying not to swear. That quick pull-up three by Beasley's no good. Wemby with the rebound. Wemby gets it up to Trey Jones. Jones over to Vassell. Wide open all day for three. There we go. 2-point game, timeout. My clock's not running. Oh my gosh, my clock is way off. My apologies. I got excited. There's 6:56 to go. It's time to get exciting. You forget to start the clock. 2-point game. Can the Spurs break the third quarter curse tonight? He almost did, Jared. But Wemby's had a couple big dunks, too. An alley-oop dunk to himself, and then just recently one where he passed the ball, or put the ball around his back, and then up and threw it down. So this has been a fun game. There is still a lot left of the third quarter, though. I don't want no timeout because I know your boy Rico. He better not take him out. I'm nervous looking over here. There's a lot of things Wemby can do. We got something special with Victor. I was going to say he's only 19. He's 20 now. We have not got to 100 thumbs up yet, though, my friends. We have not had a Spurs live stream not get to 100 thumbs up. This game's on TNT tonight, so it's going to be tough to bring people in here. But one thing that can certainly help is you hitting the thumbs up. Would appreciate it if you could help a fellow Spurs fan out or a fellow content creator or wherever I may line up in your world. Go, Spurs, go! Go, Spurs, go! Thank you. Thank you very much. Anyway, we're in a timeout. We'll be back to the game here in just a moment. I want to get you guys back up on the chat. It's going to be a very difficult game to win, but not impossible. Howard, that would be nice. It's on national TV. Wemby will forever be 19 in our hearts. Nice. Yes, they are KSM. I mean, when your big guys open in the paint, you got to get on the ball. And the Spurs are doing a better job getting on the ball tonight. Spurs also going to be catching a little break tonight with Chris Middleton out. That being said, we're out some guys tonight too. Malachi Branham, Zach Collins, and Don McDermott are all out for the Spurs. There's one other player out for the Bucks. I forgot who it is. Shoot. Somebody's going to be out for a while from Milwaukee. I don't remember who it is. My apologies. For those that want to see Jackson, number 44, play tonight, I don't think he's going to get any playing time with the game being this close. He has been more efficient lately, yes. Yes. Crowder, thank you, KSM. I knew I saw someone. Get to the Crowder! I know I saw someone at ESPN's injury report, and I'm like, well, okay, he's out for a while. It's Crowder. Adriel, he seems totally fine. And he's on fire right now. Michael Strahan. What? Weird Michael Strahan. McNuggets is out, and I don't think he should be starting. He's not part of our long-term plans. He's north of 30. He's on an expiring contract. I would expect the Spurs to try to move him. We'll see. Crazy, but I also want Pat Bev on our bench. I don't like him. I really not a fan of him. There's just certain things I'm not a fan of. Since the second Phoenix team, have we seen this killer attitude by both Wemby and the team? I mean, Wemby, I haven't seen him this fired up. This may be the most he's been fired up all year. And he went nuts when the Spurs broke their 18-game losing streak. But just, I don't know, he's really feeling it tonight. And Keith, I'm proud of our guys too. I hope they keep it up. As Giannis flies in the paint, throws down a two-handed dunk. You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. I think Giannis feels like he's got to step up to the challenge. With Wemby playing well, he doesn't want our young guys showing him up. Look, that's what you want from a player. If you see somebody going off, you want your main guy to go off. Wemby flies in the paint. He's going to throw it down hard.
Thunder dunk of justice.
Becoming a back-and-forth dunk contest between Giannis and Wemby, and I love it. Giannis with the ball right now, one-on-one with Wemby. And on the shot clock, Giannis drives to the paint, step-back jumper. Off the rim, no good. Long rebound falls into the hands of Milwaukee. Dame's going to fire a three. No good. Get a rebound. Devin grabs a rebound. Devin will get it up the court. Over to Wemby. Wemby's going to think about a three, pulls it down. Off-balance jumper against Giannis is no good. I don't know what he was trying to draw the foul. A lot of contact, no whistle. And we're going to have a foul on the Spurs. I'm not sure what Wemby was doing there. Trying to get some contact, and that was not what we were looking for. I didn't see the replay. 5:45 to go. Wemby's still in there. Giannis with 24. Wemby with 21. Giannis with 10 boards. Wemby with 8. Giannis has played 6 more minutes. He was trying to do a Lillard. Anyway, Portis at the line for 2. Headband guy, if you will. First free throw. I got to think Wemby's checking out now. At least Pop let him play over 6 minutes. Yeah, he's checking out. Christopher Rowan drops a $20 super chat. Thank you so much for the support. He says, go, 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 Spurs. Let's go, Spurs. The TSR best Spurs channel and content. Let's go. Wow, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Go, Spurs. Go to you. I will never say I'm the best Spurs channel. You guys can say it, but I will never say that. I'd rather be humble and just appreciate this wonderful community we have and hopefully some Spurs wins sooner than later. Hopefully tonight. Sonny driving the paint. Reverse layup is off the rim. No, what, Jeremy? Why can't you finish in the paint with layups? Giannis drives the paint. He's going to throw in the layup. It's good. Man, he's been struggling. Thank you, Christopher. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. And timeout. You know what? Just keep it close for the whole third quarter, though. We've struggled so hard in the third quarter this year that if we can just keep it a little close and then come out and fire in the fourth quarter. Yeah, he was going to take him on anyway. Christopher, the community's why I do it. It really is. If you look at the channel, yes, there's still super chats, and I admittedly like Google's ad revenue, but I don't do sponsorships. We don't do memberships. We don't do Patreon because I really want this to feel like it's the most important thing are the teams on this channel. The Spurs are the team that's on the channel the most, but I will be doing more Giants content over the foreseeable future. Definitely will be doing more Giants content and Yankees content as well, hopefully this year. I just want to be a place where you can just hang out and talk about the teams you like, or basketball, or just any sport. And yeah, I went to a Magic the Gathering channel today, and multiple, self-promoting ads throughout the video just made me really not like it. They kept promoting I'm not going to say because you might be able to figure out channels, but they just kept promoting something, started off promoting, and then the other part, I'm like, okay, I get it. I don't know. John Lowe for the super chat. Thank you for a wonderful community you've built. Have the best in 2024. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. It really is about the community because I'm a Spurs fan living in Connecticut. I don't really have anybody to talk Spurs with. My girlfriend talks Spurs with me now, but prior to that, I had nobody. But then I started this channel, or we started this channel in 2019, and it's been a lot of fun to just, people ask, people just sit there and watch you talk. I'm like, they listen to the play-by-play, but they also talk. The big part is hanging out and talking in the chat and talking to other Spurs fans. That's why I love it. I do like watching the games and calling play-by-play too, of course. Spurs ball, Devin in the paint. Out to Keldon. Keldon wide open for three. In and out. Keldon can't buy a shot tonight. He's like 1 of 8. I don't think we're trading anything, Anthony. Spurs give up another offensive rebound to the Bucks. I didn't see who missed that for Milwaukee. Dame with the ball right now in the paint. Throws it up at the rim. It rolls off the rim. No kind rim job for Damian Lillard. Spurs ball. Jones going to get it up the court. Out to Vassell. Wide open 3. Those are the shots I want to see Devin making. The open threes. Jesus Christ, good evening. I hope not. Hopefully they don't pull away. Wemby is a 10-10 trample, first strike, and just 3 to cast. Fletcher says, I get that reference, by the way. I'm assuming 2 colorless and 1 green. Open 3. Marjan Beauchamp. I hate it when the teams answer R3 with a 3. Jones flies in the paint, gets the layup. Good. Trey Jones pushing the pace. I did know it's Wemby's birthday. So did Selena Gomez, Asia. That's why she's wearing the hat. He turns 20 today. Dame pull-up jumper, no good. Ball's going to get knocked out of bounds. And it's Spurs ball. Wow, I thought that was not going to be ours, but... Jay, let's not only get a home win, let's get a win on national TV. This is on TNT. TNT. Or something. I don't know. Rim job. I may have used that once in a while. Bader? Ryan Bader, the fighter? Oh, you're talking about something different. Devin with the ball. Spurs down by 3 under 4 minutes to go. Devin's going to drive in the paint. Throws up a tough shot in the paint, and it's good. It's a 1-point game. Wait, is UConn guy in? UConn guy is in. Where is he? There he is, the bottom right of my screen. Go, UConn guy. Wait, no, don't go. Don't score. Wow, Chetty Osman just got totally faked out. Thank goodness Beauchamp missed the 3. Oh, Barlow just took a shot in the face, and he's down. It's a 4-on-5 for the Spurs. Barlow apparently still down. The Spurs got to call a timeout, and they do. Barlow is still down. I did not see what happened to him. He's down on the ground holding his face. Trainers are checking on him. Kellen's checking on him. Devin checking on him. He's just holding his face. I hope he's okay. You think it's a broken... No, I hope not. No foul, see, no. And Barlow having one of his better games of his NBA career. I hope he's all right. Yes, Glaze and Baking, we started Trey Jones. Glad to make it. Hopefully you're doing well. I know you, I think you said you had a surgery recently. Maybe it was a shoulder. I don't remember. No foul called. I'd like to see the replay because I did not see what happened, guys. I'm guessing he took a shot to the face. This has been an absolutely fun game to call. And this is, people ask why do I do this, because just watching this by myself, it'd be fun, but it wouldn't be the same. Hanging out with you guys, getting to watch it, knowing that Miss TSR is sending me like 400 texts right now, gives me something to look forward to after the game. Getting to hang out with Selena and Grogu and Baby Coyote and you guys, it's just, I'm getting silly. I don't know what happened. Oh, Harrison Bader. All right, I heard Bader poked in the eye. Let's take a look. He got hit in the face by Portis and Blake Wesley. He got hit by his own teammate. Friendly fire. And he's going to the locker room. He got hit in the head by Portis, and then Blake Wesley B-slapped him. Bro, we have so many who is that players. Sandro Mama's Keltsveli checking in, and if you're not a Spurs fan, you're saying, Sandro Mama, what? Barlow might be out for the game. Devin with the ball right now, 3 minutes to go. Spurs are down by only 1. I can't remember the last time they led. Shot clock expiring. Kellen's going to force a 3. Can't hit tonight. He cannot make a shot. Oh, Kellen, come on, man. You're killing me. I don't have to take my Johnson off the wall. I don't have to whip off my Johnson. Dame with the ball right now. 10 on the shot clock. 2.5 minutes to go. Gets it to Giannis. Giannis in the paint. Throws it up off the glass. Good. Mamo, he's okay. Actually, wasn't he on the Bucks? Did Mamo come from the Bucks? I feel like he did. Devin's going to launch a 3. That's the tie game. We tied it. '87-87, 2 minutes to go. Dame with the ball, going to drive, gets by the Spurs defense, throws up the layup. Wow, he went by like 3 Spurs there. Whoops. He was former luck. Thank you, J Money. Flagrant on Wesley for hitting his own player or his own teammate. Kellen get the ball at Devin. Devin almost lost the ball. 10 on the shot clock. Devin way out on three-point land. Gets double teamed. Gets it over to Kelvin. Kelvin's going to start to drive. Kelvin into the paint. Throws up the layup. Kelvin finally made a bucket. Thank you, Kelvin. Kelvin, I hope we break it up. We keep it up. And I hope we get Wemby a whole lot in the fourth quarter. Like a ton of Wemby. More Wemby than we can stomach. We miss Bryn Forbes' defense. Zach, be quiet. We do not. Giannis just going to pull up and hits to Jay. I think we were up 5-3 last time we had the lead. All right, Iowa Hoops has been a long time. And a long time since the Spurs led. Blake Wesley sprints into the paint. Over to Mamu, back to Devin. Devin's going to drive in the paint, throws up the layup, and it's good. Devin is playing well. Angel, my God, what a game. Stone cold, stone cold, stone cold. Giannis out to Beauchamp. Beauchamp into the paint, throws it up, and the little jumper's good. A whistle. Blake Wesley, Jackie Moon to Barlow. What? I know when we start a true point guard, we have a point guard coming in off the bench and Blake Wesley. I know Wesley's a little green right now, or maybe a lot green, depending on who you ask, but it's nice to actually have point guards running the offense. By the way, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, my friends, please do so. It does help the channel and would greatly appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe too if you're a Spurs fan, or just like hanging out.
Go Spurs, go! Go Spurs, go!
Kelvin just airball a 3. Alex, we need Kelvin on focus. He is playing awful. Oh, Jaguar, I don't know if I've seen semi-pro. Cash Blue, I sense the sarcasm. I hope we're going to see a lot of Wemby in the fourth quarter. Mr. Fourth Quarter, as I've called him. Or I've also called him wide open Wemby. Beauchamp with the ball right now into the paint, throws it up and gets rejected. Spurs ball. There is 2 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Kelly going to stand way out in three-point land. 93-91. 11 seconds to go in the quarter. Kelvin looking for maybe a pick and roll. Nope, no pick, no roll. Kelvin just going to drive, heads to the paint. Reverse layup is, hey, attack the rim, Kelvin. I like it. That's what I want from you. Tie game. Dame with the ball. I sense a long three. Shot. No good. Tie game. The Spurs had a good third quarter. Come on. Phil, are you at the game? The alien, I think he is at the game. I want to say you said you're going in this game tonight. This is a good game, guys. Finally, the Spurs playing well in the third quarter. The game is on national television, is nationally televised, and I would love to see our guys going to win on TV tonight. Maybe if they win tonight, they can get a little momentum going and start building something. No, they're not going to be a play-in team. They're not going to be a playoff team, but just start rolling together and be ready for next season, but also finish the season strong. It's Wemby's birthday. That's why Selena Gomez is wearing it. It's Wemby's birthday. Fourth quarter, let's go. Let's have a good fourth quarter. Who are these Spurs? These are the Spurs with a point guard running the offense. Unzo's no idea. I'm sorry. I'm watching it on TNT. I've never streamed a basketball game. I don't want to say it, but illegally, so I don't know. This is not what this is here for. We're here to hang out, talk the game. Live scoreboard, game clock. Who's on the court over here to your right? And the game is tied. Drawing Chung even. It's Wemmy's birthday. He turned 20 today. Did we win the third quarter? What? Did we actually win the third quarter? We did. 34-29. The Spurs won a third quarter. Now you might be coming in and saying, why is this guy so excited because the Spurs won a third quarter? It rarely happens. Greg Garriott, it's good evening to you. Well, Alex, I'm fired up because the team is fired up. I'm like Hulk Hogan. Not making a sex tape or old or a wrestler, but you know, he said he would feed off his Hulkamaniacs, and that's how I feel. I feed off the Spurs energy. If the Spurs are playing well and they're fired up, I'm fired up. If the Spurs are out there just, then it's hard for me to get excited. When you guys are fired up, I'm fired up. Does that make sense? Jesus, they've gotten a very different script. Devin's having a good game. Selena wishing Wemby a happy birthday. Broke the third quarter curse tonight. How many does Devin have? He's not out there right now. I said this at the start of the stream. I really hope with Malachi Branham out, Pop starts Trey Jones and then backs him up with Blake Leslie. And Blake hasn't played fantastic, but we have point guards running the offense, and the offense feels much more cohesive. Now, the defense still blows. Our defense sucks. We're leaving three-point shooters open. We're giving up second chance opportunities. That hasn't changed. But Milwaukee defense sucks too. So we just outscore them. Poppy like, okay, team, let's play to our pencil tonight. No tanking, it's Wemmy's B-Day. Yeah, right? Win one for Wemmy's birthday. Win one for Wemmy's birthday. Why not? Wow, Kokoshiba, I just saw that message. Wow. Hey, that's... Hey. I don't even know what to say to that. I was just joking around. You know what? It's all good. Wow, Pop is even smiling now. A little third quarter interview, between third quarter, fourth quarter interview with Pop. How about Victor buzzer beater for the win? That would be great. All right, it's Spurs ball to start off the fourth. Julian Champagne's on the court. I don't know why. He has done nothing tonight. I'm not even sure he scored. Has Champagne scored, chat? Wemmy's in the game, too. Osman with a corner three. Spurs lead! The Spurs have taken the lead! Our first lead since it was like 5-3. Come on, guys. Let's get a win tonight. That pull-up jumper is good. Blake Beasley with the pull-up jumper. 96-95, Spurs up by 1. It is back and forth. Kelvin into the paint. Gets blocked by Lopez. Gets his own miss back. Out to Osman. Osman's going to drive in the paint. Out to Keldon. He's open for three. Thank you, Keldon. You hit a three. 4-point lead. That's the biggest lead of the night for the Spurs. Come on, guys. Spurs are 12 of 32 from three. The Bucks are 9 of 27. And the ball is stuck between the backboard and the rim, and Wemby easily gets it as Cameron Payne throws up the shot. No good, but he does get fouled going to the line probably for two. Yeah, well, Giannis. Julian has a goose egg with 2 assists. 0. Champagny, a starter, with 0. My clock is 4 seconds behind. Let me fix that. Cameron Payne, right here at you, at the line for 2. Former San Antonio Spur for, what, a minute? It was longer than that, but he never played for the Spurs. Made the first free throw. Wedgie? We're talking wedgies? Yes, spike that. Like Butterfly says, the thumbs up does help the channel, helps bring more people in. And we're a wonderful community. Spurs channel for 5 years, covering the Spurs for 5 years, and I've only covered the Spurs while they've lost, so a dedicated fan and fan base you will find here. Keldon with the ball, flies in the paint. Oh, Keldon!
Thunder dunk of justice.
Keldon goes in and throws it down hard and angry. Like it. The Spurs playing with some fire now, some passion. Oh, Payne's going to get B-slapped, and he's going to get fouled. Whoops, and he's going to do that again. Machine 78 goes Spurs go to you. Keldon came in and just... They're showing the replay twice. Just one-handed, threw it down hard. Avoided Lopez for the block. That was Kobe like. Jack's Corey, good evening. 101. The 97 Spurs are up by 4. And our guys, I don't think we only have 4 wins. Have we won on national TV this year? Was the game against the Suns televised? I don't remember. Tommy Watson with a $5 super chat or super sticker with the little kind of looks like this, doesn't it? Does it keep track of supers now? I said, let's celebrate their 3rd super on a live stream. That's got to be a new thing. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate you. The Bucks have lost to the Pacers twice. I'll tell you, Tyrese Halliburton is legit. Wemby with the ball right now at the free throw line. Gets it back to Trey Jones. Jones out to Keldon. 10 on the shot clock. Johnson gets it around to Champagny. Champagny in the paint. Goes for the dunk. That may have been blocked. That's another miss for Julian. He just can't get anything to go down. Quick 3 down the other end. That's going to be a miss. Keldon Johnson with the rebound. Spurs ball. Miss TSR is watching, Asia. She's watching at home, but she is watching. Hello, Robert. Good evening. And a turnover by the Spurs. Robert, no idea. Pat Connaughton, I believe, had the steal. There it is. The Bucks ball. Cameron Payne out in 3-point land. And Beasley gets it blocked by Osman. Osman running the break. Gets into the paint. Layup is fouled. Osman fouled. I think he's going to go to the line for 2. It is Victor Wembanyama's birthday. Selena Gomez is celebrating it with the birthday hat. Yes, he should have. Cash Blue. Julian's having a rough game. Thank you, William. I probably should have muted that, but she's not here, Jared. She's at home, but she is watching. She is reading the chat. Malik, good evening to you. And I hope so for the Spurs. If you're a Bucks fan, thank you for stopping in too. Osman's first free throw was no good. So real quick plug for TSR Sports. This is a sports channel. Primarily cover the San Antonio Spurs, also the New York Giants. We'll be covering the New York Yankees this year. Also do other random NBA videos. So if you're looking for a great community to hang out in, and I like this thing, I do an okay play-by-play. Or, hang out with Baby Coyote, because he liked you too. Make sure you subscribe and hit the thumbs up. Go Spurs, go! No, Butterfly, she does not have a YouTube channel. She thought about getting one, but she has not. Yes, Sandra, stay close, but let's get a win instead. They're checking Barlow for concussion. I mean, he got hit in the head twice within like half a second. So I don't think he's coming back. It is Milwaukee ball, or Bucks ball, it's easier to say. Damian Lillard with the ball right around the 3-point line, guarded by Trey Jones, drives in the paint, throws up the layup, good. Damian Lillard's just going to be a massive handful for Trey Jones tonight, but nice to see Trey Jones getting the start. Trey with the ball right now. 9 minutes to go. Spurs are up by 1. Neither team really playing much defense. Gets it to Champagny. Champagny's had an ice cold game. Julian will get it over to Wemby. 5 on the shot clock. Wemby just going to pull up for 3. In and out. Oh. Man, we have a lot of shots go in and out. Dame just going to launch a long 3. Yep. That's what he does. William, I am looking forward to seeing Yankees versus Red Sox play-by-play. I just don't know if she'll be on the couch with me. We'll see. Wemby with the ball again. Is going to drive baseline. Throws it up and in over Lopez. Tie game. This has been a great game. A fantastic game. And do we have a timeout? The clock just stopped. They just said Wemby has 22 points in 23 minutes. I hope Pop sits him briefly in the fourth quarter, as in like maybe only 2 minutes, maybe 3, tops. Lopez thinks about a 3, pulls it down, passes it around to Connaught, and Connaught for 3 off the side of the backboard. Oogly shot. That's like me shooting an NBA 3. Keller with the ball, sprints into the paint, throws up a contested shot, no good. He is going to get fouled. Yeah, Damian Lillard is on the Bucks, and he is damn good. See what I did there? I should go to a Yankees-Red Sox this game, and I should go with Beantown Breakdown and his girlfriend. I think my girlfriend would be up for that. Was that a block for Wemby? I did not notice. Well, thank you guys. Kelvin's first free throw is good. Spurs take a 1-point lead. Latino Lantern, good evening to you. This game is on TNT if you're looking to watch along. And it's Wemby's coming out. All right. Just don't keep him out for long. Holy crap, we're going small ball. Sohan's going to be our center. Victor Wembanyama. Wemby 1 of 5 on 3s. I like to see him shoot less 3s too, Greg. Dame over. Dame over, man. Dame over. Well, free throw is good. Hopefully not Dame over. Oh, a little premature clockulation. All right. Milwaukee ball. Victor on the bench, and hopefully the rest of the guys can step up. The team's been playing with some passion and some fire tonight. Dame, runner in the paint. It's going to roll around, no good. Gets his own miss and puts it in. Come on, guys. You can't box out a dude that's like 6 feet tall. Trey Jones gets it out to Kelly. He's going to take the straight up 3, short. Trey Jones gets the rebound. Jones in the paint gets blocked by Lopez. What? Tied at 106, 7:20 to go. Giannis is going to run over Osman. An offensive foul on Giannis. You could say Dame's over the hill, but he can still shoot. We're not benching Wemby for good penalty, Cuber. No way. I say he comes back in around this 3 to 4 minute mark. Oh, challenge. Actually, Osman might have been moving his feet. The Bucks are going to challenge it. Actually, Jay Money said we're going to challenge this foul. You are. All right, we're in a timeout challenge. Win or lose, Wemby should stop defying Pop. No, Fletcher says that's not a good look. Yeah, there's a lot to unpack there. I'd probably be the only Yankees fan. What? Oh, and Fenway? Yep, because my girlfriend's a Red Sox fan, so I would be grossly outnumbered there. Jared, he may have been moving his feet a little bit. Phil is at the game. The alien is at the game. That's awesome, man. What I don't like is if I'm slightly moving, this is just in general, not this in regard to the Spurs or Bucks of this play. If I'm slightly moving and somebody just runs me over, like goes full juggernaut, I'm the juggernaut beat charge and runs me over, it's a foul on me because I'm moving. Like, I get the defensive player being set, but there's also, obviously got to use logic, and if an offensive player is throwing his shoulder and just bowling his way into you, I think that should be a charge. I do think this might get reversed. The Bucks might win this challenge. Osman's feet were, I think they may have been moving. I told you guys, I'm a Spurs fan, but I try to call it like I see it. I try not to be biased towards my team. Osman may have been moving there. I'd like to see the replay again. This might get reversed. Yes, Robert, we actually won the third quarter. Oh, what? There you go. J-Mike. Yeah, but J-Mike, she's talking about if I go to the game in Boston, I'll be the only Yankees fan there. Give Spurs a break. No, Butterfly. We want the play to be on the up and up. I don't want to win or score or have an advantage because of a controversial call. Pop had something up his sleeve. A candy bar? Granola bar? Wemmy's going. Is he going back in? That'll be what, a 30-second rest? We'll see. This is a long timeout. Raisus Sardonicus, thank you for stopping in. Just checking the score, and yeah, I still hate them. You hate the Bucks or the Spurs? Both? But thank you for stopping in. Don't need 2 men. Is falling asleep on himself. Some people are worried about the Spurs. I have seen people talk about the Spurs ruining Wemby, and I'm not exactly thrilled as a Spurs fan about how they've been using him this year. Not really running plays. Tonight was the first night the Spurs started a point guard. It was the first night the Spurs started an actual point guard in Trey Jones. I have said it numerous times. I don't think they're maximizing Wemby to his fullest potential. This minutes restriction is clearly, he's not in agreement with it. And the losing, I'm sure, is getting to as well. So I have a lot of concerns with this season. And he checked himself into the game the other night when he wasn't supposed to. Latino Land with the super chat. Thank you for the $2 super chat. He says, Wemby fighting Pop and load management for Rookie of the Year. Well, hey, Andrew, to you. Yep, they won the challenge. His feet weren't set. I told you his feet were moving. Well, it doesn't matter. Osman gets a steal on Lopez, so in the end it worked out. Spurs on the break, and now Sohan runs over Dame. And which way is this going? Jay Money works at Fenway, does he? I said it might get overturned, Jared. It was. No, Andrew, Miss TSR and Bear are at home. Ball don't lie. You're right, Zach. The ball doesn't lie. Appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. It is not Selena Gomez's birthday. It's Victor Wembanyama's 20th birthday. That's why she's wearing the birthday hat, just for the record. She's celebrating for Victor. Thought that was confusing, but I wanted to put something on there. And Devin Vassell with a tough 3 on the inbound pass. Spurs are up by 3. Hey, Pop, can I get more minutes for my birthday? Nope, Dragon, he cannot. Apparently not. He's not in there yet. Dame will drive in the paint. Layup, good. We cannot stop Damian Lillard tonight. Not that we really ever can, but tonight we're not stopping him either. Nor can we stop Giannis. Chris Middleton was unstoppable in the first half. He has not played the second half. He's out for the game. Jeremy in the paint. Out to Osman for 3. Bucks ball. With Taylor Swift. Giannis will drive in the paint. Out to Lopez. Back to Giannis. Giannis in the post. In the paint. Layup. Good. Bucks take the lead. 1-point game. We need some defense. If Dame hits a buzzer beater penalty cuber, I will be not very happy. And no Latino Lantern. Not many teams are going to stop Dame and the Greek Freak. The one problem with the Bucks, if they're going to be a championship team, is they need to tighten up their defense. They are a very poor defensive team at times. Yes, Lopez can block shots. Trey Jones, runner's no good. Gets his own miss. Out to Osman. 10 on the shot clock. They get it back to Devin Vassell. Vassell on three-point land. Over to Osman. Osman thinks about a 3, pulls it down, and gets tripped up by Giannis. And we're going to have a foul on Giannis. P-Mart, this is a very good game. My friends, if you're just coming in, if you have not hit the thumbs up, make sure you do so. It does help the channel, and I'll really appreciate it if you do. If you don't do it for me, do it for Baby Coyote.
Go, Spurs, go! Go, Spurs, go!
It's your boy Rico. When Devin's on, he is a really good player, but he's streaky like a lot of our guys. This team is consistently inconsistent. One minute Devin looks like the best player on the team. Other times he just looks like a guy that we didn't wish we gave a $30 million contract extension to. Another foul on Milwaukee. I work at Citi Field, search the work. I did not know Sir Cardinal works at Blue Jay Stadium. I thought he worked for the Raptors Stadium. I had no idea. I miss his live. I'm assuming Sir Card we talked about once in a blue moon on here. I'm guessing he's retired from live streaming. I see he's doing a lot of YouTube shorts, and you guys said he's on TikTok too. But he hasn't live streamed in well over a year. So hey, life happens, and maybe you just can't find the time. He used to put a lot of time in, so much respect to him. Will Patty Mills be back? You never know, Sandra. Both free throws good. The Spurs take a 1-point lead. Heck, let me put one up here for you. We need a defensive stop, though. And we need Wemby to come back in the game. Giannis with the ball on three-point land. It's going to drop it off to Dame. 8 on the shot clock for the Bucks. Dame's going to start to drive. Dame drives again into the paint. Layup. We cannot stop him. We cannot stop him. He does work for the Raptors. Okay. I don't know how many points Dame has, but I feel like Damian Lillard's got to be around the 30 mark at this point. He's been scoring a lot in this quarter. Devin Vassell with 10 on the shot clock. Fakes out Dame and then takes a shot at the free throw line. Good. Yes, happy birthday, Wemby. He is 20 today. 113, 112, under 5 minutes to go. And this has been an awesome game to call with you guys tonight. Lopez wide open for 3. No good. And the fight for the board, and Giannis pulls it down. It's going to go out of bounds. Spurs ball. Come on, bring Wemby back in, Pop. Put Wemby in. There's 4:45 left. Giannis, let me see if that actually go out. We're going to have a timeout. Honestly, no, Wemby shouldn't have touched the court tonight. Say what you want about Pop's coaching since 2000, but I like telling him checking himself in, Robert. I hear you. That's good evening to you. It's the first time I think I've seen you in the chat. It looks like you're quoting Farouk there. Damn. Thank you for coming in. It is Spurs ball. It is Spurs ball, and whew. Yeah, I mean, there's been some questions whether Pop and Wemby are getting along. I'll probably address it in a video soon. Are they challenging it too, Albert? I don't know. I don't know if he's in Pop's doghouse. And no, I don't want overtime either. I just want the Spurs to win, and then I can go to bed at a reasonable time. With all due respect, I don't want overtime. We're getting close to 150 thumbs up, my friends. If you've not hit the thumbs up yet, we only need 12 more. 12 more of these. It's been a good game, and if you don't have TNT and you're hanging out here tonight to find out what's happening in the game, hopefully I'm providing you with a solid play-by-play. If you're just hanging out because you are a Spurs fan as well, appreciate you as always. Real quick plug, we're on a commercial break. This is a sports channel, primarily cover the San Antonio Spurs, so if you're a Spurs fan or Wemby fan, make sure you hit that subscribe. But also, if you're just looking for a great community, I think we have one here. We also cover the New York Giants and New York Yankees. And if you're a metal guy or girl, and everything in between, I'm a metal musician and occasionally do metal songs. Have just finished the lyrics for my cover of Killing in the Name of by Rage Against the Machine, but it'll be Wemby in the name of. The music is done. Just got to record the vocals and put it all together and record a music video, which is the hardest part. Leo, if they played every game like this, they'd be at least 500. And I watch hoops. I believe they are challenging again. And yes, good game no matter what. So far, yes. Yes, Keith. I'll just try to be facts-based. I don't try to touch gossip too much on this channel. There's tons and tons of fake trade rumors on the internet. And they're not even trade rumors. They're just these NBA analysis coming up of what-if trades. And I could cover probably one of those every single day it would be obviously clickbait. And I just don't want it on the channel. Now, I am going to occasionally address trade rumors and maybe odd things that come up just because I feel it's necessary. And if I see the fan base talking about it a lot, I'll be like, okay, let me give my 2 cents. I'm a Spurs content creator. Everybody's talking about trade for such and such. Maybe I should get on that and give my 2 cents. But otherwise, there's so many trade rumors that are just they're not even trade rumors. They're just suggested trades. And then they get covered by multiple. That one suggested trade goes around like 4 or 5 different NBA websites. And then all of a sudden it becomes a trade rumor. I'm like, it's not a rumor. It's Chuck from that site just saying, what if the Spurs trade this guy for that guy? And a one on TNT would be nice, for sure. Pistons linked to Keldon Johnson is in. I don't think the Spurs are going to trade him. There were trade rumors for Keldon last year. And where did Keldon go? Nowhere. It is Spurs ball. Challenge unsuccessful. Call stands. Keldon's going to drive in the paint. No, he's not. Going to pump the brakes. 12 on the shot clock. Nope, now he's going to go in the paint. Keldon's going to throw it out to Osman. Over to Trey Jones. Jones going to drive baseline. Jones' runner is good. Keldon got hit. Maybe in the jump. He's going out of bounds. He's okay. And Wemby's still not in. Well, I'm surprised Pop has not brought Wemby back in. We could use a rim protector because The Bucks are scoring at will right now in the paint. We have nobody in there can block shots at all. Our tallest guy is Jeremy Sohan. He's what, 6'9"-ish? Backing out with the ball right now, drives to the paint. And loses the ball out of bounds. Is that Spurs ball? That's Spurs ball. And Wemby's coming back in. Mac 9 maybe, but let's just win tonight. Three-point game. Come on, let's hold the lead. I can't tell you how bad I want this team to win tonight. For the team, for the guys, for you, for me. Devin Vassell with the ball. Gets it to Wemby. Wemby one-on-one with Lopez. Back to Devin. Devin's going to take off. The runner off the glass is no good. Gets his own miss. Down!
Thunder dunk of justice.
Biggest lead of the night for the Spurs. 5-point lead. Giannis into the paint. Throws up the layup. Good. And one. So freaking good. How about Devin missing the shot and then following it up and throwing it down? Yes, HBK Lucas, it is. I think we're going to have to do a video on the channel tomorrow. A lot of people are asking about it. I want to give my 2 cents. We'll try to keep it, not opinion. Well, I'm going to have to give my opinion on it, but just the facts that we can find online. That's a great dunk. Giannis is at the line. Chance for a 3-point play, though. Devin is having a good game. He's having a really good game. I mean, when Devin is on and Wemmy's on, this team's going to be tough to beat. Problem is, they need just more than Devin and Wemby on. They need the rest of the guys to play good, too. When Devin and Wemby are on and the rest of the team is playing well, they're tough to beat. That's only happened a handful of times this year. Tonight, right now, is an example of one of them. It is Spurs ball. They're up by 2, 117, 115. 3:22 to go in the game. Sohan with the ball on 3-point line. Sohan hasn't scored much tonight, has he? Gets it into Wemby. Wemby gets it to Kellen. Kellen's going to throw it down, but we're going to have a foul before that happens. Yes, if you guys are just coming in, Wemby had 2 highlight dunks tonight. One where he alley-ooped the ball to himself and threw it down, and then one where he was driving, took the ball, went around his back, and went and threw it down. So the Spurs have had some big moments tonight. Wemby's at the line for 2. I'm guessing the Spurs are in the bonus, although TNT doesn't. I can't see their little bonus tracker. Wemby's first free throw. Of course, shut the hell up, you jerk off. The announcer just said Wemby's 4-4 from the line tonight. Well, guess what? He missed the free throw. Never say that. Never say the perfect from the line. No, you cannot, Latino Lantern. Davis had a great night tonight. Gregory Lee, good evening to you. Yes, Gregory, I was saying that earlier. My God, he takes forever to take a free throw shot. He's like Karl Malone out there. Giannis with the ball right now, and he has just been, him and Dame have been unstoppable tonight. He's going to launch a 3. Oh, my God. Wow. T-Gunk, good evening to you. Tied game, 118 all. This has been a fantastic game tonight. Appreciate y'all hanging out for it. Vassell out in 3-point land. Back to Wemby. Wemby's open for 3. He'll take the 3. Short. Gets his own miss. Drives in the paint. Passes it out, and we're going to have a foul. Offensive foul. That's a charge. Oh, man. That was not a good possession for the Spurs. Not with the Spurs in there. Dame with the ball right now for the Bucks. Out to Giannis. He's going to take another 3. Timeout pop. Giannis is just, man, that guy's freaking good. I think Wemby will be there someday. I mean, Giannis, when Giannis started in the league, the Bucks were not good. He wasn't really killing it his rookie season. He was not the size he is now, and he grew into that body, and now he's just the Greek freak, is unstoppable. He's the irresistible force and the immovable object all rolled into one. And I think Wemby will be there in a couple years too. But right now, damn, Giannis is... Wow. Yes, load management equals run interception. And Wemby does have 5 fouls. So one more, and he's out. That being said, this has been a great game. Baby Coyote's been able to watch the game. Usually he turns around, the Spurs are getting blown up, but he's been able to watch it, and he's happy, and he's doing headstands. He's good to go. Too bad You know, people are speculating that the Spurs are going to run Wemby out of town. I hope that's not the case. I mean, it's hard to know what's going on in the locker room. I know there was all the hoopla about Wemby checking himself into the game the other night. That's not a good look. Maybe that was allowed on his team in France. We don't know the whole story. I'll try to get as much research as I can on the subject, and if I get a chance to do a video tomorrow and have it up around 11:30-ish. Why is Giannis turning into stuff? I don't know, Kokoshiba. That's a good question. He's freaking good. Did I say that? I mean, he is. Oh, the Greek freak. He's freaking good. Game's not over. Game is not over. Spurs ball. Come on, guys. Let's win one at home. It's Wemby's birthday. Win one for his birthday. Trey Jones way on three-point land. Gets it to Jeremy Sohan. 10 on the shot clock for the Spurs. Sohan's going to pull up for a jumper. That's not really the high percentage shot we're looking for. Dame will finally get the rebound. I don't want Jeremy Sohan shooting mid-range jumpers at crunch time. 2-minute warning. Giannis and Dame have scored the Bucks' last 22 points, and why not just keep going through them? If the Bucks are going to contend for a championship, it's going to primarily be through those two guys. I mean, Chris Middleton will obviously contribute a lot, and the rest of the team. Kanan for three, in and out. Keldon with the rebound. Gets it up to Devin Sell, back to Keldon. Keldon's going to drive in the paint. Throws up a layup, and it's going to roll off the rim. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Dame's going to drive. He's going to throw up a layup. Blocked by Wemby. No. Trey Jones will bring it up for San Antonio. 3-point game. Over to Devin Sell. Back to Wemby. Straight up three. Let's go. 121. 1 minute to go. Giannis with the ball right now for the Bucks. 12 on the shot clock. Giannis is going to drive into the paint. Stops the ball and one. Jeez. Damn, he's good. Wow. You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. My goodness, Giannis is taking it to us tonight. Giannis is so freaking good. I know Wemby will be there at some point. Giannis will be at the line for the three-point play. 123, 121. Of course, he takes forever to shoot his free throw. Giannis has 43 tonight, 19 of 27 from the field, as well as 13 boards. Giannis putting on a show tonight in San Antonio on Wemby's birthday. Shoot the ball! He made it. Pop going to call a timeout? Nope. 3-point game. Costly foul for the Spurs there. Don't foul the dunker. Or a 3-point shooter. Spurs ball. Under 50 seconds ago. 124, 121. Trey Jones drives in the paint. Out to Sohan. Wide open for three. That's not... Jeremy Sohan shooting perimeter shots in the last minute is not what I'm looking for. I know he was open. There's 10 seconds on the shot clock, so 17 between the shot clock and game clock. Giannis drives in the paint. Gets blocked by Wemby! Shot clock is off! We need a 3 to tie, though. Timeout, Spurs. Oh, my Lanta. Woo! Business is heating up, my friends. Business is heating up. Wemby with a huge block on Giannis. Whoops. Let me fix my clock. There we go. Timeout, Spurs. With a chance to tie. Hey, no matter what, if there's any Bucks fans in the chat, seriously, good game. You guys are an NBA Finals contender. We're obviously nowhere near close to that, but I'm proud of the Spurs fighting tonight, fighting against this team, and good game no matter what, Bucks fans. I don't know who's taking the last shot, man. I have no idea. I got to think it's going to be a 3 by either Keldon, Devin, or Wemby. It should not be Wemby. I'm sorry, it should be Wemby. It should be one of them. It should not be Sohan, unless he makes it. I don't eat my words. And for the love of Spurs Nation, it should not be Trey Jones. I like Trey. He's missed his last 12 threes. He should not, by any stretch of the imagination, have his hands on the ball to shoot the ball. Bucks not beating Celtics or Sixers, that's for sure. Their defense has a lot of work to do. It's still early in the season. Giannis with 44 and 14 boards in 39 minutes. Wemby solid too, 27 points and 9 boards in 26 minutes. So actually, if Wemby played the same amount of minutes, he would have roughly 40 and 13. Giannis 19 of 28 from the field. Wemby 10 of 18. 16 and a half seconds to go. If you guys are new here and you're a Spurs fan or a Wemby fan, make sure you hit the subscribe button because we're going to be hanging out for every Spurs game, probably -1 for the rest of the year. So that'll give us 79 games called on the channel. Been a Spurs content creator on YouTube for 5 years in a row now. Have only covered the team while they're losing. So obviously, we're dedicated here. Into Devin Vassell. Back to Trey Jones. Trey back to Devin. We're running Devin over to Wemby. Wemby over to Trey for a wide open three. The one thing I didn't want to have happen was Trey Jones shooting a three. Why? He sucks from three. Not as a basketball player. He sucks from three. He's like 0 for his last 13. I have a better chance of making that. Connaughton at the line for 2. There's actually 1 second left on the... Whoops. There's a second on the clock. He missed the first free throw, but I'm sorry. I like Trey Jones. That is absolutely not the person you want shooting a three at the end of the game. I don't know if we executed the play bad. If that was the design play, figuring he'd be open. Makes a second one, and that's going to be the... I mean, Pop calling a timeout. Illegal inbound. And there's 1 second left. We can't... There's 1 second left. There's not enough time here. It's Bucks ball. It's game over. They're showing 1.8 seconds. I'm going to stay here till the end, but that's game. Good game, guys. If you get the thumbs up on the way out, would appreciate it. It does still help the channel. If you're a Spurs fan or Wemby fan, make sure you hit the subscribe button on the way out. And don't forget to ring the bell. We'll go over the end of game stats here in a moment as I put the F up. Landon Sports Talking Evening. Disappointing loss. No, actually not disappointing. Let me take that back. Disappointing ending and a tough loss, but our guys fought hard tonight, and they lost to one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference, and they actually won the third quarter. Landon, anybody but Trey Jones should have taken that shot. I feel like you guys are too toxic. What? I mean, don't have Trey Jones in there. I mean, that's kind of... I mean, I always think I'm one of the more positive Spurs fans. Maybe you're new here or something. I don't know. Whatever. I don't care. Whatever. You know what? Whatever. Let's go ahead and pull up the final stats for the game. Spurs are going to drop to 5-29. But you know what? This could be something to build on. Maybe Trey Jones. I know I'm giving a hard time on the missed three because he's a horrible three-point shooter. And he's actually regressing. We pulled up his stats earlier. Month to month, it's like 33, 22, 21. He's shooting like 23% for the year now. But the team did run better with a point guard running the offense. So I hope moving forward, I do hope Trey Jones starts and Blake Wesley backs him up. Let's pull up the stats for the Spurs and the Bucks. We did actually win the third quarter, 34-29. For the Bucks, Giannis had 44 points, 14 boards, 7 assists, 2 steals on the block, only 1 turnover in 40 minutes. Giannis was unstoppable tonight. Chris Middleton had 12 points. He was cooking in the first half. I don't know what the injury was he went out with, but he did not play the second half, or maybe played a minute in the second half, but he was essentially done there. Lopez had 9 points and 3 blocks. Damian Lillard, 25 points, 10 assists. Malik Beasley with 10. Off the bench, Portis with 5. Beauchamp with 8. Payne with 5. Connaughton with 7. And Duke guy with 0. Andrew Jackson Jr. had 1 rebound in 5 minutes and a foul. That was it. 1 rebound, 1 foul. For San Antonio Spurs, Julian Champagnie with 0. Now, this one's frustrating. My man played 21 minutes and scored 0. And didn't get us a rebound. He's starting at small forward and gave us very little tonight, at least in the stat sheet. Jeremy Sohan was pretty inefficient tonight. 3 of 11 from the field, 9 points. Did have 8 rebounds and 5 assists, so at least he was helping there. Wemby, only 26 minutes tonight, still on a minutes restriction. Did have 27 points, 9 boards, 5 blocks. Did have 5 turnovers and 5 fouls. It was only 2 of 8 from the arc. Those are the 2 things that, if I have any criticism of Victor Wembanyama, taking a few too many threes. He was 2 of 8 tonight, and the turnovers continue to be an issue. He had 5. Trey Jones, he did have 18 points and 6 assists. Overall, a good night, just can't hit the 3. Devin Vassell was cooking tonight, 14 of 21 from the field and 34 points. Didn't realize Devin was having that big of a night. Off the bench, Mamu with 0. Dominic Barlow, until his injury, was playing pretty well. He had got checked for a concussion, took 2 shots to the head, 1 from an opponent, 1 from a teammate. He finished with 6. Osman finished with 13. Kelman did not have a very efficient night. He had 14 points and 10 boards, but was 5 of 17 from the field and was also 2 of 8 from beyond the arc. So if Kelman isn't so inefficient, maybe this isn't or Kellen or Jeremy or Champagnie. If any of those guys are just a little bit better tonight, we probably can win the game. Blake Wesley, he was a +6 while he was on the floor. 15 minutes he took only 1 shot, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 3 fouls. Was it? And didn't really move the needle tonight. That being said, disappointing loss, because obviously we want to see our guys win some games. But they fought hard tonight. They fought really hard. And they almost beat the Bucks at the end. Let me look at the chat here and talk to you guys for a few moments before. I'm proud of the team. Melissa, good evening. A tough loss, but we look very competent. We look competitive. A lot of guys miss open threes, Lynn. It is what it is. I mean, it's tough not to get frustrated when you really want the team to win and you're so close and you just don't get it. That being said, I hope they build off of this because we saw some good things tonight. And I've said all year, maybe there's a little negativity for me tonight here and there, but I've been optimistic all year. Good things are going to come. It's just not coming right away. We're not going to get the instant gratification we got when David Robinson was drafted or when Tim Duncan was drafted, when the team went from a losing team immediately to a winning team. The team was a losing team last year. They're going to be a losing team this year, but there are things to go on. Wemby has shown incredible talent on the court, doing things that we just don't see guys his size do. Devin, when he's on, is showing us that he can really be something special. When Kellen's on, he's showing us he can be something special as a 6th man. So there's good components here and there. I think we're just one player away from really, in one player and the other guys developing from really, being a playoff team again, and maybe, a draft pick, a high draft pick, and a vet from being away from a legit contender. I'm going to take time. A work in progress, exactly, William. A work in progress, and you know what? It's a loss, but this is the type of losses I can accept. They were competitive all night, and I'll take it. So, that being said, Spurs, yes, exactly, Calvin. Spurs hung with one of the best teams in the NBA. This is why I don't trust Trey on threes, never, ever. Yes, Sersky, that's probably my biggest knock on Trey Jones, is the the lack of three-point shooting, the severe lack of three-point shooting he has right now. Really going to hurt floor spacing when I assume he's going to start again, and it's going to cause teams to double Wemby more. So it's a double-edged sword. Trey is going to be the best person getting the ball to Wemby, as he's the natural point guard on the team. But when he gets the ball to Wemby, we've seen it in the last couple games, especially against the Grizzlies. They're going to dare him to shoot the 3. And why wouldn't you? He's missed, I think, 13 in a row right now. Leave him open. He's got to prove to you that he can make it. And if you leave him open and he keeps missing them, then just keep leaving him open. And keep doubling Wemby when he's in there. Why didn't they drop that open 3 from... McBuckets is out. Doug McDermott did not play tonight. He was out. Omar, it was a good game. And it was a good game, and, I'm proud of the guys tonight. Keep playing like this. Keep fighting, and you will start winning some games. I mean, let's not forget, this is the Milwaukee Bucks. They have 2 future Hall of Famers, at minimum, on the court. Of course, Milton may be a Hall of Famer in the future, I'm not sure. But Giannis, without a doubt, a Hall of Famer. And Damian Lillard, a Hall of Famer. 2 perennial All-Stars in those guys. 2 of the top current 20 players in the league probably right now. I don't know where Dame would fall. Probably still top 20, and Giannis obviously top 10. We don't have anybody like that. And they competed tonight. And let's build on that. I see you said Giannis will get 45. He got 44. You're close. That being said, if you guys hit the thumbs up on the way out, would greatly appreciate it. I'm going to call it a night. It's a fun game. Maybe we play the Cavs Sunday. Maybe we'll win that one. So on behalf of myself, Selena, Grogu, Baby Coyote, once again, happy birthday, Wemby. And that's all I got. So until next time, what you gonna do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go!